Hi, everybody. We here at McStabber Studios appreciate you tuning in to see our tabletop RPG streams. Some of the content of our streams may be a bit mature and cause emotional responses in viewers. We really take the well-being of our viewers very seriously, and we want you to do what you need to if something triggers you. Mute the stream, take a break, or just skip an episode. Otherwise, if you decide to stay tuned in, we are available in chat during the streams to talk you through it if you need that. Thank you so much, and we hope you enjoy this game session.
Greetings and salutations, everyone. Kine, Licks, Fae, Skin Thieves, whoever you are. My name is Ravenya, and I'm going to be storytelling Werewolf.
I'm Relindair, and I am playing Siobhan Carey, a Fianna Gaillard.
And I am Caleb. I'll be playing Garrett. Just Garrett. He is a Hamid Bonar Arun.
I'm Junior Von Esch, and I am playing Natasha Midfield, a Hamid Glasswalker.
I'm Will World Player. I'll be playing Johan Killjoy, a Shadow Lord Ragabash Hamid.
I'm Beth. I'm playing Chase. Chase is her tail, which first Chase, a Lupus Theurge Stargazer.
Everyone, welcome to Bridgeport. Population 5,000 people, including the 2 prisons that are on site. It is a small country town, simple life, just 4-wheelers, shooting, all the varieties of the homeland aesthetic, and of course, the grime that comes with it, which includes where I'm going to sacrifice myself to the trailer park gods tonight. Those who do not know what this is called a Four Loko. 14% alcohol by volume, and drank many a night when I was 16 at trailer park parties. You can taste the flashbacks. Where we begin tonight is actually, it's more mid-afternoon. Everyone has gotten up, gotten dressed, had whatever they were going to eat. Our small pack has a job to do. They are going to go through their rite of passage and become official warriors of Gaia for this Cairn. Siobhan, you have received a text message.
Oh. Who's it from?
It is from your mother.
Oh.
Wishing you a wonderful day. She understands this is going to be a trying event, even though she has nothing to do with it. She does want to mention that she does have a surprise for you at the trailer park at some point for you to come by after.
Oh, I do respond back. I will make sure I come there straight away as soon as I can. Love you, Mama.
He gives you a little winky face. Garrett, where are you exactly at? Are you hanging out at the Cairn proper? Or are you actually running around in a garage somewhere getting dirty?
Yeah, definitely running around, scrounging.
All right. You do not receive a text message, really, but you do know it's an appropriate time to start heading towards the Cairn. Natasha. No, go for it, Garrett.
I was gonna say, he looks up. Kind of tells what day it is. He goes, well, shit. They want me over there. Fuck it. And he just runs off.
Natasha, you are probably relaxing after your latest computer exploit. You have swindled someone out of their money. Who knows who? But it has happened, so you actually have a payday. You have an alert on your Solaris phone reminding you of where you need to be today.
Still head that way.
Johan, I would say that your alarm works, but it's actually broken beside your bed, and it's blinking 6:66 for some reason. You do have a phone that will tell you the proper time. It does seem a little buggy since for some reason your GPS kind of fades in and out. The cell service in this town is not very good. And to be honest, the internet's not very great either. But you understand what you need to do. Now chases her tail. What are you doing beforehand?
Wandering around in the woods, just kind of looking for anything interesting.
These woods are a little strange to you. They're more scrubland and there are trees, but they're smaller and thinner than you're used to. You do feel a weird sudden yank on your tail.
I will spin around, try to catch it.
There's no one there. But you understand what time it is.
Just kind of eye behind me warily and slink off towards the cairn.
Mm-hmm. For everyone that's coming into the cairn, this is Langstrom's Labyrinthian Salvage. It is right off the highway, just outside of town on Highway 101. When you come in, it's cars stacked upon cars, stacked upon cars. When they say Labyrinthian, they mean it. There is rust, there is sand, there is dirt. Your noses smell the oil, the grease, and also the hard labor sweat from individuals that are inside. Thankfully, you all know the exact way to get to the heart of the cairn where everyone meets up. There are many passages here, and they're meant to mainly keep non-kinfolk out. As you arrive in the center, you see there are multiple trailers. There is a full-scale garage. You hear, oddly enough, you hear Madonna playing at the side. I believe it's hung up. You do see two individuals. One is clearly over 7 foot tall, blonde, Nordic brow ridge, shirtless, in a pair of blue jeans with a belt. Attached to it is a knife. You see claw marks etched across his body. He's standing looking around. He's about to light a cigar when he sees you all approach. Is any of y'all wanting to come in later? Or are y'all ready to get started?
Ready.
You all know this individual. He is Big J. He is basically the one that's been kind of taking care of you. He is a monster of a man. I would typically describe him as Wolverine if he was actually proper height. So 6'5" instead of the 5'3" that Wolverine is. Next to him, you see an individual. Her name is Xandra. She kind of doesn't fit in anywhere. You actually haven't even seen her shift, though you can definitely smell the werewolf on her. And she's actually the one playing the music, and you see her kind of just jamming out. There is a bonfire that is being prepped for the center, and several kinfolk have brought in a shit ton of alcohol because after you pass your rite of passage, there's going to be a giant party. That's the way werewolves do it.
Is it a song I recognize?
Yeah, I think you could recognize it.
I think I'm going to start singing along to it.
All right. Do you want to actually roll to see how good you are?
Sure, why not?
All right. First roll of the evening. Let's see.
Would that be a charisma performance with the specialty singing?
It would be a charisma performance with specialty singing. It's not too hard, standard diff.
That is 7 successes.
Well,
Actually 8, I'm sorry.
Oof. Well, you are pitch perfect. Xandra kind of looks over at you and she just kind of gives you a nod. You had kind of heard it through her headphones that she has kind of on max volume around her neck. She does look a little rough and tumbled. So she looks like she had been throwing it down with somebody that was probably a lot bigger than her earlier.
I just give her a nod and a smile.
It's like, the new ones are in. Are y'all ready for today?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
Well, Mal's been planning quite a treat for y'all. I'm really excited.
It's just
In
a
the
tail
process-
thumping.
So Chase is in Lupus. All right. Well, you describe what Chase looks like.
Chase is a kind of gray wolf, slightly mottled brown, a little bit kind of on the smaller side for a wolf, but still good-sized wolf.
All right. As you all know, there is a big main trailer that's kind of established. This is where people go in and do business. This is where the elders talk. This is also where Tim Croshaw, who is the elder leader of this Karen, hangs out. His wife, Nadine, is also there with him. Tim he still looks burly, but he looks old, wizened. He's gotten gray in his beard. Nadine, weirdly enough, every time you're around her, Nadine smells like pine needles and wind. And she kind of has this kind of rainbow dress that you almost always see her wearing. They actually are the ones that run the Salvage. There isn't a way station particularly here, but those of you all know how the Salvage works. It's all done by weight. You pay to get in, and then when you go to leave, they weigh what you're taking out, and then you pay a certain poundage amount.
Now, is Nadine kin, werewolf? Can I tell?
You don't necessarily know, but I wonder, do you have one of the gifts that does indeed allow you to tell that?
I do think I do.
Unfortunately, you don't. You could give me a straight primal urge roll if you'd like.
Okay. So it'd be the 3 for the primal urge, and it's just that?
Just that. This is just you getting a sense of if there is another wolf.
And ones are success, or ones are automatic kind of failures.
Ones take away successes.
Successes. Trying to remember the last time I've played.
Standard diff. So 6 and up.
I
Did you roll successes and ones took them away, or?
Yes.
Okay, so you did not botch. That's what I was making sure. You can't tell. She definitely smells a little woodsy to you. She definitely smells like she doesn't belong here. This is not her bag, if you would.
All right.
They have come out of the main trailer and they seem to be exuberant and excited to see you all here. Oh, look, the pups are here. This is going to be so fun. It's been a long time since we were able to do a rite of passage and bring more of Gaia's warriors into the fold. I'm really happy to have you all here. This is Nadine speaking. Tim just kind of looks around. He gives a little bit of a firm nod. He kind of eyes Garrett, in that sort of understanding kind of way.
Garrett just kind of glares almost given what the hell are you looking at?
There's a little smirk there. It almost seems like Tim's waiting for something to go down. Just a little. As you know, the rites master his name is Malachi, Mal to his friends, and Mal to you all because he hates the name Malachi, doesn't know why. He generally seems like a wonderful guy, and you all have heard about him. He's saved children in this town. There was a huge rock slide back. He's running for mayor, trying to actually stamp out Pentex officiants from trying to get in. So in general, he seems to be doing his job fully. But everyone's trying to prepare. Everyone's really excited. You get a lot of good lucks from various kinfolk that are around. Unfortunately, as you are all looking around, you've been waiting for Mal. He hasn't shown up yet.
Garrett will kind of step forward, just kind of looks around when the hell is he showing up?
Tim kind of looks confused. He was supposed to be here earlier. It's really strange. And all of a sudden, you hear the screeching of tires. Someone's driving full scale, full tilt into the heart of the Cairn. It's an old beat up F-170 pickup. In what you could look at and think used to be red, but now it's rusted up in places. And out comes Sarah. She's a blonde-haired woman. She's in a tank top, short shorts. She's wearing an apron, and she kind of runs out, and she's almost crying as she runs up to Tim. I can't find Mal. I haven't seen him for 5 days. Y'all were the last ones to see him. Can you find him? And Tim kind of looks a little confused. We just saw him 2 days ago. And he kind of looks to you young pups and it's like, hold on a minute. And he takes Sarah inside to the main trailer.
Well, this isn't good.
No. Not at all.
There's a lot of talk back and forth. You can hear Sarah quite audibly crying.
If I slink up towards the trailer, can I hear anything that she's saying?
That would be... I'm going to let you do the stealth walk for free since nobody's really paying attention, but that's going to be perception. Let's go with alertness, just to make it easy. Standard diff.
This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This needs to happen today.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, I gave him my damn bike for this. The hell are we doing?
Oh, we
You
got
gave
2
your
successes.
bike up for this shit?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I gave up getting laid. I don't want to hear it.
Hey,
And I go,
gave
and
up
I,
alcohol.
and I walk over and grab a beer.
Beer didn't give up, so
There is plenty of that around.
Garrett will walk right over there and
You all
probably
suck.
one chug, just down one.
Pretty much the same thing Siobhan's doing because she is pissed.
I'll go up and get a Sprite because damn it.
What is your successes?
And the 2.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I was focusing on other things.
It's not a problem.
All right, you can kind of hear she's kind of upset. He was supposed to come by. I know he has important things. He's, kissing babies and trying to do good for the town. But I was really expecting him to be by before he had this big thing. And now you're telling me he's not here? Tim kind of looks down and he's like, unfortunately, we haven't seen him in the past 2 days. He was supposed to be up here early getting things prepped. We'll find him, Sarah. It's going to happen. We will figure this out. Do not worry. I would like it for you to stay here at the Cairn, though, until we get it sorted. Nadine has walked in, so she kind of eyed Chase, who is standing very lackadaisically by, but she just kind of gives a little smile as she goes in. And Nadine's like, what about the pups? They're supposed to do their right today. They've been holding out for a year. What are we going to do? And there's a little bit of a mumbled discussion being had. You can't exactly hear it. It's outside your purview. But Xandra kind of walks over. She kind of cocks her head, opens the door. Yo, old guy. Why don't you just send the pack out for that? Count it as their rite of passage. So nobody has to delay anything.
Old guy.
And Xandra just kind of looks at y'all. It's like, you come. Yeah. And Tim eventually comes out after about 20 more minutes, aka trying to make it sound like it's his idea. And eventually comes out with Nadine and comes to you all. Unfortunately, as you can hear, Mal has come up missing. I do apologize, but to make sure that everything stays fair and equitable and you all do not have to wait another day with the baggage you are all carrying, I would appreciate it if you took this task. Find Mal, figure out what happened. If he is somehow distracted, captured, or dead, bring them to justice.
We can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So find an old guy, kick their ass and bring them back?
Yep. We got
right.
that.
Mm. Your mentor is going to be staying behind. You will receive no assistance as part of the trial.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll holler if we need anything.
If you will die, we will drink to your deaths. If you succeed, we will drink to your lives.
At least I'll get to drink one way or another. God damn it.
Make sure you drink a couple extra.
Yeah.
Oh, honey, I'm going for a 5th.
All right.
I got a Jameson's with my name on it.
Just have a very confused looking werewolf or wolf between you, like, what are you guys talking about?
Sippy sip. Drink.
You can't do
Tell me.
that. Just gonna kind of scoot away from Glasswalker.
Scoot away closer.
Okay, so where was he last seen? Does anybody know?
I know from what I heard, and this is Tim speaking, he was going to City Hall, and he was also going to Rivershires, which is the grocery store that's on the outside of town. He was going to City Hall to talk about some campaign meeting thing.
Okay.
And Rivershires because I think he was trying to pick up some stuff, but I do not know what actually went on or where he actually got to.
Okay. Well, I guess we start at those locations, sniff around, and see what we find.
Mm-hmm. Go with Gaia, and may Luna watch over you.
Thank you.
Go as well.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get this over with.
Let's go.
Where are y'all going?
Do we want to go all together to both places, or do we want to split up? Divide and conquer.
I assume together might be better. We don't
Yeah,
know who's...
Because too many D&Ds, you split the party, we all die.
Don't you know you never split the party?
But don't
Clerics
you
in
know that
back.
the fun happens when you split the party?
Yeah, but have you ever tried to defeat a troll on your own?
No, because I don't
One
play
way.
those silly games.
Well, I can't help that.
I'm partial to checking the grocery store out first.
We
Pick
could
up
do
some
that because
food.
it's actually on the way to City Hall.
That and Wi-Fi. We can try and see if we can locate his phone by hacking it or trying to find a pulse through it.
Okay.
And there's more beer there.
Now, don't say that with her. She
Damn
gave it up.
Seriously, dude. Do you want me to rub your bike in your face? I can ride a bike.
Oh,
Our room. Hell, I can hotwire a bike and ride it. Where's your bike?
shoot. Did I just give up my bike?
Doesn't matter. You gave up. You gave up.
Storyteller clarification. He was running for mayor. He wasn't mayor yet.
Not mayor yet. The election is coming up in a couple of months.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to keep something in my pocket until later. Okay.
I will, since we're going to be going out into that weird human world, I will transform into my homid form.
All right. So give me a stamina plus primal urge, difficulty 6.
Okay, so my brain has melted.
Okay.
I rolled 5 dice, and
Mhm.
they were all 10s and 9s except for 1 5.
All right. So that
that's
means
4.
you succeeded.
Mhm.
4 successes.
So we had to get like 3 of them.
3 is a complete success.
That definitely was sick, my brain.
Your brain just broke.
So now instead of a gray wolf, you have a kind of scrawny looking woman with wearing like a white sundress that has seen better days. Like she's been running in the woods. So it's got stains, tears, and just like a rat's nest of blonde hair.
Are you barefoot?
Yes. Still has not gotten the hang of the weird or replacements. Just like the same.
All right. So, how are you all going to travel to Rivershires?
Now, is there a way, like through the woods to it, or do we have to
It
go on
is
the roads?
down the highway. It's actually on the way out of town slightly. Picture Bridgeport as a giant, like a circle. And there are a couple of, actually, let's think of it this way. It's a Y. So one way you are, the other way is where Brookshire, sorry, I called it the real name, Rivershires. And that heads out of town towards Denton. The other part heads further in towards town, towards Main Street. You could go through the woods, but you're still going to end up crossing the highway at some point.
I mean, some of us have vehicles, right? I'm sure we can go in vehicles.
I was just wondering, since I totaled my car, would there have been a rental place that I could have gotten a suitable replacement in the interim?
There is a place where you could buy a car.
Okay.
They will swindle you crazy, but there is a place.
It is 2. All right, it's going to be tight, but y'all can fit in my car.
What kind of car does Siobhan have?
She has a late model Jeep Cherokee.
Okay.
It's late model. It ain't new. So
is it hard top or is it the plastic one with the zip?
It's hard top. It is
Okay.
hard top. So
The Jeep Cherokee is one of the longer ones.
Yeah.
So we'll all fit. Hopefully.
Yeah.
maybe a little tight because there's some stuff in the back, but you know.
All right, so it's pretty easy. You all jam into this Jeep Cherokee. Siobhan probably starts the engine just fine. It probably sputters just a little. Just a little. Just that.
It might need a new air filter. I mean, you know.
Not a dust
Chase
out
is
here.
in your back seat, just poking through anything that's back there. Like, oh, what's this?
You will see Siobhan's guitar case and a few, maybe some extra clothes, things like that.
Who is sitting next to Garrett?
Who took shotgun?
I call shotgun.
Okay, she's got shotgun.
Call it
All right.
a shotgun.
I'm placing Garrett in the middle, which means Chase is on one side, Johan's on the other. And both of you get the distinctive smell of wet dog that's rolled in muck for like 4 days.
Garrett just sits there like,
I think you need to work on grooming yourself.
What?
I start rolling down windows.
Someone fought in here? Why are you rolling the windows?
Somebody took wet dog to the next
You,
level.
Garrett.
Not
That's
eating
you,
it.
Garrett. You smelling up the place
Oh,
again.
I smell fine.
I
What the
know.
hell
To
you
you,
do?
you do.
Well, yeah.
Chase is probably used to this smell because she smells like this pretty frequently.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, be
fine.
careful because
You can't help it, so it's fine. I'm just
prey will
making sure we can
really-
all breathe.
I mean, breathing was an option.
Smells fine.
Because
So
I don't
it's
know.
pretty easy. You exit the salvage yard. You hang a swift left. The speed limit is 60 out here, but I assume you're probably going faster.
Oh, I'm probably going 70.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A little bit of a lead foot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I thought so.
Yeah. I got things to do.
It's
Somebody's waiting on me.
It's a pretty easy drive. On the left, you see Yesterday's Diner, which is fashioned as an old 1950s diner. It's even got like a woman with a blonde curler kind of style with a poodle skirt and everything on the front. And there's even a sign that says "Eat at Yesterday's." As you're driving, you will see Subway on the right. You see the exit towards the hut, but it's not exactly in view. The vet office, and then all of a sudden you do see Rivershire's. It's a surprisingly large building, though not as big as your Walmart Supercenter. There is a gas pump out front. The gas is $2.05 per gallon, which for those in Texas, that's extremely high.
Yeah. How is my tank looking?
We'll roll
Sorry,
dice for that.
Okay.
Character my New Yorker is like, wait, that's high.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
In Texas, that's high.
What the
Mailander, I'm
In
like,
Texas, that's
yep, that's
highway
great.
robbery
Yeah,
right
I know,
now.
me too.
In New York, that's cheap right now.
I know, right?
So how's my tank?
You're at a quarter.
Oh, shit. I might have to get gas.
And you know there's a cheaper place on the other side of town, but you don't know if you're going to be able to hit it or not.
Yeah, shit.
Here, I'll give you 20.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
Yeah.
Contribute a 20 as well.
Somebody want to start pumping and I'll go in and pay?
Yeah.
Okay. And that way I can ask if they've seen them?
Yep.
Okay,
Gotcha.
perfect.
Chase
All
is
right.
gonna follow Natasha out and just watch her.
Like, what's she doing?
Natasha will painstakingly do it very slowly, so Chase can see the whole thing of how to fill up a tank of gas in a gas can. Yeah, whole thing real slow. This is how you do it. This is how you push it in, and you listen. Yeah, painstakingly slow.
I'll go in with Savan.
All right. There is two places. There is at the gas pump, there is a small little teller station. I believe we've all seen that kind of.
I want to go inside.
Oh, you want to go full scale inside. So
I want to go full scale inside so that I can ask them if they've seen Mal.
All right. So you walk in and it's a grocery store.
Mm-hmm.
It smells surprisingly clean.
I'm going to go up to, because I know I can also pay at the customer service station. So I'm going to go up to the customer service area and pay there for my gas.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, it's 20 on pump 5.
And the person that was there was kind of staring off at their phone, kind of zoned out. It's a woman with red hair that's braided up.
Mm-hmm.
And you know her as Hanny. You went to high school. And she's like, oh, Siobhan, I didn't see you there.
Hey. I got 20 on 5.
Oh, yeah. And she starts
ringing it up. Yeah. By the way, have you seen Mal around?
She kind of thinks for a minute. I saw him yesterday. But
Did he look?
He looked fine.
Okay.
Things seemed okay. He bought some groceries.
Okay. Which way did you by chance you know which way he took off from here? See, I was supposed to give him something and I can't track him down right now.
Oh, and she kind of looks down and away. No, I don't think. I don't think I saw.
That's all right. I'll find him. I may swing, by his house or something and see if they know where he went to. Okay?
Is it really important?
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
What you got?
Well, he's so helpful, and he helped my brother get off the meth,
Yeah, I know. He's a lovely guy.
I just didn't want to, divulge private things going on to.
By the way, how is your brother now?
He's doing great. Rehab worked fine.
Bless his heart.
I know.
I'm so happy to hear it.
I know, right?
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
I'm sure your mama's happy.
Oh, definitely. She was so worried. He stole our TV on Christmas.
You know junkies do that.
I know.
He almost stole the turkey, a few myself. Too? Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well,
but anyway, about Mal.
He came in and he picked up. It was the oddest couple of things, to be honest.
What did he get?
He picked up a first aid kit. A couple of those. I don't know if maybe Boy Scouts of America needed them or something. You know him.
Yeah,
Ben and Jerry's, like 3 or 4 pints of Ben and Jerry's.
Know what type? What flavor?
Chocolate fudge. The one with the cookie batter core.
Oh, that's the best kind.
No, right?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Jerry Garcia is my favorite.
That's a good one too. I like the cherries. But okay,
he also picked up a pregnancy test. You don't think Sarah's?
Goodness, can she still?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, she's like 35, I think.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she could.
She probably could.
I never know. I mean,
you can't really tell by looking,
No.
But yeah, he picked up a pregnancy test.
She tends to wear so much makeup, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Yeah. But, and
All right.
she's kind of standing there, and she looks like she's still holding something back.
What else you got, honey? And I lean in a little closer so Johan can't hear. What else you got, babe?
You are going to need to roll me.
Persuasion?
Yep, persuasion.
Where is that on here? That is not
we're
on
gonna
here.
do charisma.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to take it and go for empathy.
Okay.
Because that kind of it'll give you a full scale vibe.
Yep.
Difficulty 7. She's being kind of cagey.
I want to give her like a little joke as I'm leaning in because I
Mhm.
have infectious humor.
Yeah.
That is 5 successes.
Ooh. You always did crack me up, Siobhan.
I know.
Just...
One day I hope to get out of here and maybe actually tell my jokes on stage somewhere.
You could do
think I'd
stand
be
up.
good.
You could do it.
I
see
could do it.
And anyways, when he was leaving, Tater came up and started yelling and complaining up a storm. You know he works in the oil rig that's just out of town, Endron.
Yeah.
And you know how Mal's not very kind on them folks.
Yeah.
And Mal was very much like, hey, it's okay. We can discuss this like civilized people at Taps tonight. I'll buy the first round. But it almost seemed like Taters was going to come to blows to him or something.
Well, that's not good. Mal's way too good of a person for that.
Oh.
That Tater is a problem. He's trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. Make sure you stay away from him.
I will. It's one of those things. I think he's worried about losing his job at Endron if Mal...
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, honey.
No problem.
You need anything?
No, I'm good right now.
Okay.
There's some weird things going on at the Wise County Messenger. Have you heard about that yet?
No. What's going on?
They've been getting some really weird messages about pigs.
Pigs?
If Mal it's coming in all creepy stalker-like almost. If Mal wins, the entire town is going to get overrun with pigs. Just weird threats that just seem...
I mean, we're already overrun by cows. Why do we want to have pigs too? I mean,
but
people.
I don't know, but it's just some weird stuff. You know how it is election day.
I know. They get so just off the rails.
Yeah. But that's pretty much all I got for you, Siobhan.
Well,
just
thank you,
keep
sweetie.
It discreet,
Of course. You know I will.
Yeah,
I
Mal's
will.
good people.
Well, thank you. I got some friends waiting out at the car. They were pumping my gas for me. So you take care, sweetie.
Yeah. While this is all going on, what are the people out in the car with the gas pump doing?
Garrett was just kind of leaning up against the Jeep and kind of looks around at the other members, and he's seeing if anybody's looking at him. You see him kind of going he kind of mumbles, I don't smell.
Garrett, you smell nothing. You smell fine to you.
Exactly.
Absolutely fine.
So he does this big stretch. Oh, he says, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And he walks to the side of the gas station.
Mm-hmm.
Not hidden, but out of view, and just starts taking a leak right in the side of the building.
Okay. That's fine. All right. Natasha and Chase, as you are pumping the gas, you realize, that Siobhan was going in there to pump 20, but this, for some reason, the pump stops at 10.
She'll just yell at the button for the attendant. She'll just push it and be like, hey, this was supposed to be 20 on here.
What you want?
I need another 10 on here for Siobhan's Jeep.
That pump empty now.
Oh, Lord. So I have to go to the next one?
Yeah.
Can you put 10 on there?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I saw it.
Perfect. She'll pull it out and then she'll walk over to the next one, draw and put it in. Once she does that, she will wait until it's done, and then she'll pull out her phone to see if she can ping his phone.
All right. We'll roll some stuff for that. All right, give me intelligence plus technology, and you can use your creative logic specialization here. The difficulty is going to be 8 because the cellular signal here is real freaking dodgy.
Okay, so everything that's above an 8, then I count as a success?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Before Johan exits the store, do they have air fresheners available for purchase?
They do have air fresheners available to purchase and an accoutrement of rainbows. So you've got your black ice, your blue ice, your pine tree, your snowflake, your pineapple.
I think I'll pick up a black ice air freshener.
All right.
Pay for it.
It's cheap. It's like a couple of bucks. It's perfectly fine. Natasha, it's kind of funny. You get a ping off of his device, and it's all the way on the other side of town. It's weird. And then as you're looking at it, it kind of pings in like 4 different places. But the main ping
ones down or no?
Yeah. You can see there are some like echo dots of different places he's been. There is a strong signal from Gates Park, though. That is the strongest spot.
Mm-hmm.
But you do see there is a dot at City Hall as well. It kind of gives you a backtrack kind of look.
Okay. So I get City Hall as a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But the main one is Gate Park.
Yeah, Gates Park. And it's on the other side of the railroad tracks, kind of in the not so good area. There's actually 4 parks in Bridgeport, which is kind of weird. Mm-hmm. But the main one that's the nicest one with the pool and everything is Hardwood Park, which you're not 10 minutes from. Gates Park is more like 20 minutes away.
Okay. So then what she'll do is she'll wait until the pump's done,
mm-hmm.
put it back, and then just kind of go to the door and wave Siobhan, letting her know that it's done.
Yeah.
Siobhan's just waiting for Johan to check out, and then she'll head out with him.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, Garrett will be done on the side of the building.
Yep. There is a nice colored streak on the side of the building.
I don't see that because I'm coming out the front.
Now, there, how about perception primal urge from both Chase and Natasha? I know it's a weird roll combination, but there's a
difficulty.
So
difficulty.
Perception? Got you.
Perception primal urge, yeah. If you have dots in primal urge.
Oh, what's the diff? Usual 6?
Yep, diff standard.
That's a 2.
3 successes.
All right. You smell something. It doesn't smell pleasant. It doesn't smell great.
Is it Garrett?
It's not Garrett's usual scent. It definitely has an ode to Garrett kind of scent to it.
An ode to ammonia.
Yep. Yep. Chase, you can tell that from this smell that Garrett's healthy. And he hasn't been drinking enough water.
You need to drink more water.
Oh, God, really? What'd you do?
Me?
There's some really good streams in the wood I can show you.
Did you mark your turf again?
Oh, God,
What?
did you?
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah, Chase would know.
Yeah, damn it, I had to go. Side of the building seemed to work.
Oh my God, they have bathrooms?
This was easier.
No, it's not.
We should've
it's
just-
right over there. And he just points. Like, that's a shorter walk.
This is why you
To
don't
know.
take you anywhere.
Did you at least shake 3
Don't like
times?
going anywhere.
Clear.
Wait, did I take what?
Did you shake
Shake.
3 times?
You know?
Oh, hell, I don't know.
You don't know what you do after you.
I was trying to do that in a song, and maybe I shook a little them, but
Okay.
I did.
I just don't want any dribbles in my Jeep.
Even look down, and kind of like does this on his
Enough of a
pants.
dribble.
Garrett, you look fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Tank's pumped up.
Good. Thank you for pumping, Natasha. I appreciate it.
Oh, no worries. Not
And is
trouble
it
at all.
normal that the tanks like run out?
Yes, that happens. Let's get in the car and I'll tell you about it. I also got some stuff on Mal too.
Oh, I pinged his phone too.
Good. Let's talk in the car.
Got you.
Okay.
Shotgun.
So I'm going to get in the car and pull out from the lot and start heading towards, I assume, Taps, and where we're headed is on the other side of town.
Yeah, you've got City Hall and then you've got Taps. Taps is kind of on the other
so
side.
I'm going to start heading in that direction. Okay.
Yeah.
So you pinged his phone. I'm going to tell you, though, last night he was at Taps, or supposed to be anyway. Is that one of the places that pinged?
No, the strongest signal I have is Gale Park, 20 minutes from here.
Well, shit. Do we want to go to City Hall first and then hit the park?
Rock, paper, scissors.
They're
I don't
all
care.
three kind of on the way. So it's totally, it's City Hall, then Taps, then Gale Park, kind of in that kind of.
Let's just hit them in order.
Okay, I'm cool.
Okay. So we head to City Hall next.
It's pretty easy. It's right near Hardwood Park. Does
Does Johan do the air freshener?
Yeah.
Oh, God. Thank you, Johan.
What?
Here, just let me have one. I'm going to fan myself up here because, oh, good
What in the hell is that smell?
Black.
Lord. Not you.
And get Chase like
It's called
wrinkling her
clean
nose
air.
and like
Oh,
yeah.
It smells like some. My daddy used to wear this when I was little. It's called Dracar. It's a cologne.
Jakar? The hell language is that? Jakar.
French.
I guess I don't
I guess.
know, but it smells kind of like that. It smells like cologne.
God, there's what we did it.
does smell really intense. Black ice is kind of like the most intense mint scent that you can find.
It's
Like
got
if
that.
you were
It's like mint and Dracar combined.
Yeah. If you were chewing gum of this scent, your eyes would probably be watering from the mint. That's
But it smells better than wet dog.
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm not denying that.
Just enough to knock Garrett's smell off.
Yeah, it's a real intense smell. So, yeah, your noses are kind of a little blinded by this.
Yeah, good.
If we were doing any smelling checks right now, I'd put,
It would suck.
put -3 diffs.
I got a rage point for being offended by the smell.
I will roll a d10 on your behalf, Garrett. Nope, you're not angry enough. It is
Okay.
annoying.
It's annoying.
More annoying.
Yeah, it is annoying. All right, so you are heading to City Hall. It's a very old style building. It does have a dome on the top, but it's one of the only buildings that are 3 stories tall. The rest of the buildings are kind of 1-story sets up. You can tell that this town, this area is really old. Like we're talking like some of these buildings are historic buildings from the 1800s and kind of showing their age in some ways. You do see in front of City Hall, there's all these patriotic ribbons and things showing that voting is going to happen in 2 months' time. There are pictures of both candidates. You see Mal up there with his hair pulled back, looking a lot nicer than he normally would because he's an old country boy, kind of. And you see Bertrand, who does look like your standard mayor businessman type. So you can see Full Scale comes for money, that sort of thing, versus the old country boy aesthetic, folk hero kind of deal. There are plenty of spots to park at the front right now. You have about an hour before the building closes.
Perfect. Natasha, you want to go in and ask around for him?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I actually have a quick question. Are spirits only in the Umbra, or could I see if there are any like around here?
You can actually roll me a Gnosis check.
So is it just straight Gnosis?
It will be straight gnosis.
And normal difficulty?
The difficulty is going to be 7 because you are not in a normally spiritually sound place. Sorry, City Hall and political people.
It's all good because I got 5 successes.
Ooh. You look around. It's kind of weird. You see some arachnid type individuals. They're small, they're little, they're running across wires. You do see a little raccoon spirit kind of hanging out by the dumpster.
I will actually go to the raccoon spirit, and I will use my spirit speech gift.
Okay.
And I will talk to him to see if he's seen Mal.
All right. First off, when you talk to him, all right, show me, what do you say to this raccoon spirit?
I will actually point to there's a picture of Mal. So I'll point to that and be like, have you seen him? We're hunting him.
First off, the raccoon spirit kind of freaks out. Just FYI to all of you, it looks like Chase is just talking to a dumpster. Just so you all know.
Garrett's kind of girl.
You know, I mean, it suits the look, I guess. But
Dumpster fire spirits.
I don't know. Oh, there she is. She's back. Okay. Woo.
I was terrified for a second.
She hit the wrong button.
But the spirit kind of freaks out, and it's like, what? No. Give. And it kind of reaches out its little hands.
Were there any, like, junk food, snack foods in Siobhan's car?
Oh, I'm sure there was some.
I will run back. I will snatch up any snacks, anything that a
Now, don't take everything.
Well, Johan has a bunch of protein breakfast food from the hotel they stayed at for the complimentary breakfast. So yeah, he raided the eggs and sausage. Bacon.
I make a small little smorgasbord of junk for the
Is
junk
going
panda.
to be on a cardboard box
Yep.
as
sure.
a plate.
Perfect.
Sure. I just gotta run back, take like if the Siobhan's car is anything like mine, it's got some cardboard in there. There's some junk stuff that needs to get tossed.
Oh, yeah.
I'll kind of make a pile, be like,
There's
and I go
probably an
back.
Amazon box or two in there. I mean, you know.
It kind of reaches its hands out.
I will hand out the offering.
Mm-hmm. And when you release it to it, it falls right through its hands into the dumpster.
Don't like being here.
And it almost pouts at you.
Next time I'm in the Umbra, I'll bring you something.
Promise.
Promise.
You do feel a weird tingle when you say promise. He did go in. And he did come out.
When?
Yesterday.
Was it during the day or at night?
During the day. Late day. Sun
No.
almost down.
Okay, so almost sundown. And that was the last time you saw him?
Yesterday.
Thank you. And I will come find you next time I'm in the Umbra.
Promise.
Promise. And then I will venture on back to the group and be like, he was here yesterday at sundown. And he left.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, we'll wait for Natasha to get back, and once she gets back, we'll hit Taps next on our way to the park because I heard he was going to Taps.
And I will bring back the offering for the raccoon that just kind of he couldn't take. I put it back in Siobhan's car.
Yeah, Johan will just Scarf it down.
All right.
Off the cardboard. Yeah.
Sure.
That's done. Give it to-
Natasha, so you're going in. It's pretty simple. There seems to be an area where Mal's face is posted everywhere, which gives you kind of a sense that that might be his campaign headquarters. From your dealings with him, this would be way too vain. He doesn't like this. Someone else did
Clogs
this.
it up.
Yeah.
And she'll head into the campaign office, kind of looking to see who's around.
There is a blonde woman who's dressed in a suit, and she is answering like 4 phones at once. Mal campaign headquarters. Mal campaign headquarters. What you need? Hold, please. Constant.
She'll look around to see if there's anyone else.
It's just her right now.
Hi, ma'am. No, you're really, really, really busy. Have you seen Mal?
He was here yesterday. It was before the TAPS talk, like TED Talk, but TAPS, where people can come and ask him questions and talk about things that are bothering him with the town. And
he had a town hall meeting then.
Kinda, but it was at TAPS and just kind of low key. He likes to keep things
Very
informal.
What's with all the glossy stuff out there? I mean, it's like somebody decided to go all hog wild and whatnot.
Interns, you tell them to make the place look nice and campaigny, and they just stick the same photo over and over.
Clearly, they've never heard of Photoshop.
No, they have not.
Yeah,
I can only do so much. I mean, I love helping the town and helping Mal out, but I can't do everything. I only have 2 hands.
Well, give me all the stuff that you need. Email it to me. I'll see what I can do for you.
Thank you. Here, write down your email address for me.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Write it down and hand it over.
Yeah.
If you hear from Mal, that's my phone number. Call me.
All right. I would like you to do a perception alertness check, Natasha.
Sure. Yay, it's place things I have dots and even better.
I did actually read your sheets.
I know. I'm so excited. Visual diff?
Yep.
That would be a 2.
All right. You do see there is a calendar on the far side. You can see where Mal is supposed to sit, kind of front and center. He's got the biggest desk with the big chair. Mm-hmm. He's got his computer and everything up there. And you do see a calendar, and there's a big circle on yesterday's date that says TAPS Talk in big bold letters. And you can tell from looking at the calendar, he's marked important things in this same way. Anything to do with the campaigns has been marked that way.
She'll kind of move a little bit closer, just a little. Mm-hmm. Maybe see if she can get a little better of a look, see if there's anything for today or, further on in the week that he would definitely have importance.
Mm-hmm. You do know that he had today completely blocked off to where he wasn't going to be doing anything campaign related. It was going to be a full-scale off day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a couple of days like that throughout the calendar, but nothing major. This seems to have been like a very big focus for him. Okay. You do notice from looking over there, his computer is still on, but it's not logged in.
Right. Let me see. Can I do this? Yes, I can. I think. Would Plug and Play be able to do that through my phone?
It would indeed. You would be able to hook it up to the tower without any sort of weird cabling. Cool. Let me pull up the info because I am obsessive about knowing everything that's going on y'all sheets.
That's fair. Let's gift.
It is Plug and Play. You have to spend 1 of your temporary willpower. And for the entire day, you can do this to any device.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Totally doing it.
Yeah.
I consider the willpower spent.
All right. So you are able to successfully hook it up to your Solaris phone.
And she'll start trying to see if she can hack into it.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me an intelligence plus your technology roll.
Okay.
Or actually, this would be intelligence plus computers, but you would still use your specialization.
Okay.
Because you get to be creative.
Hi, Dice. I missed you.
That's a lot of dice. That's a maraca of death.
It is. And I'm looking at the difficulty of 6.
This isn't too hard. Mal's not the biggest computer whiz, so his password is a little simple.
When I get a 0, 2 zeros, is that a crit or?
That's a crit, so you can re-roll those dice.
Because you used a specialty.
Yeah, since you used a specialty, you can re-roll those 10s. That's what the zeros are on percentiles.
And if they get 6 or above, they are additional successes.
Yeah, so I've got 2, 4, I got 6.
All right, so you get in there pretty easy. You notice that there actually seems to be a fertility tracker.
Okay, yeah.
You can get the firm sense that he and Sarah were trying to conceive because he does not have any children.
Right. And anything else or anything?
You see, there are some threatening emails from some Endron corporate people threatening his livelihood. You do see a really weird email threatening about pigs. If you do not back off, pigs will overrun the town.
Oh,
And it'll be all your fault.
Okay.
You have 2 days.
When was that email? When was the email posted?
Yesterday.
Okay. So he has till tomorrow to do the thing before pigs run over the entire town. Right. That's true.
All the rest of it seems to be normal minutiae emails going back and forth from staff, setting up appointments, setting up debates, full-scale town meetings, and more of these TAPS talks.
Right. Things I didn't want to know about my mentor. A reflection on a pup. Right. Okay. So with all of that being said, she will just say thanks and give me a call, and I'll help you work out.
Thank you so much. And she was busy. She was busy answering phones, so obviously she did not notice what you were doing.
If possible, she'll try on her phone to do a Starbucks app delivery to deliver that woman some coffee.
Okay, there is a Starbucks that's about 25 minutes away, so it'll work.
Cool. So she'll just set that coffee up for that lady because
she's working hard.
Yeah, she needed it. Yeah. Oh, right, throw out like a little chocolate thing in there too.
A chocolate croissant.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite.
Yes.
AK in Bridgeport, actually, there is no Starbucks. The nearest Starbucks is in Decatur, which is 20 minutes away.
I'm sorry, Storyteller, I didn't get a chance to write down the name. What was the lady I talked to at the grocery store that was the high school friend?
No, I've forgotten. Hold on.
That's okay. Give me a name.
Heidi.
Something.
Yeah.
Heidi.
Yeah.
You should pick a name for this lady too, Pam.
Candace.
Thank you.
I remember that one.
And with that, she'll just, see ya, and she'll head on back out into the Jeep.
Remember to vote for Mel in 2 months.
Oh yeah, I'm still. You guys might not be here, but that's fine. She won't need to know that.
What are you all doing outside while Natasha's going in?
So basically, I was briefing everybody, just waiting on Natasha about what Heidi told me. So Heidi, well, she's a bit of an airhead, but she generally doesn't lie. So she told me that basically there's been some threats about pigs overrunning the city, and supposedly Mal got a pregnancy test. Maybe him and his lady are trying to have a baby. I don't know.
How does one exactly threaten a town with pigs?
I can't figure that out either, unless because we're already overrun with cows. So I don't see what. Trust
Plus,
me,
everyone
I know.
has guns. So we would just shoot the pigs.
Right.
Like,
You shoot the pigs, but
have you guys ever tried to run down a hog? They're really dangerous.
yeah, true. Especially the wild ones.
Yeah, but pigs and babies together. Oh,
But
That's
Speaking of which,
scary.
when Sarah walked by, did she was able to smell that she was perhaps pregnant? Or could it be that he's trying with somebody else?
I'll roll 2 dice.
Damn.
You weren't able to smell anything.
Okay.
You weren't close enough. She was distraught, and you mainly caught tears and sweat.
so I don't know, but another thing I thought was pigs is another term. I mean, it's horrible, but my daddy works in corrections. It's another term for cops. And, I don't know. I mean, we only have but a handful here, so that's not really enough to overrun a city. Maybe, I don't know.
well, something's going on with some pigs now.
Yeah,
And
But he was
they're
supposed-
missing.
but he was supposed to go to Taps last night, so we're going to hit there next. So, because I wasn't there last night. I had other things going on. But,
Taps it is.
yeah, so we'll just wait for Natasha and then we'll go.
By this time, she's opened up the door, sitting down, just going, "What the fuck is with pigs?"
Oh my God. So, did you find out about pigs? Because that's what Heidi told me at the grocery store.
They're babies too?
No. Oh, wait, you know about that too?
Oh, yeah, she said he bought a pregnancy test.
Oh, honey, he's been doing a tracker on fertility
Oh.
on his computer.
Did it say it was for Sarah?
Didn't look to see if there was a name. It was just, a calendar
Okay.
with the yes, no, oh my God, the time is now. That kind of thing.
Oh, that game. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know. Well, maybe she is. Maybe I hope she is for them. That'll be
Sure.
good.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Though,
But so he was supposed to be going to Taps last night.
yes, that was on his calendar.
Okay.
Also, on top of that, he had today completely blocked off. Like, he was not going to be here at all.
Okay. So we know he went to Taps last night, and that's on the way to the park where you saw the ping. So we're going to hit Taps, and then we're going to go to the park if what we find out at Taps.
2 things of note. One, the weird email with the pigs was sent yesterday, and he had 2 days before this place would be overrun with pigs. Because
And hang on, and then Tater threatened him with pigs at the grocery store yesterday.
who the hell is Tater? Now, who would
Oh,
name
he
a
works
kid
over at the oil rig, the Enron oil rig.
Oh, he had some threatening emails from Enron.
Oh, shit.
And the person who sent the pig thing was ot@youknowit.com. That's a kind of cheesy email, I might say, but
That might be Tater.
That's a
Well-
pig fella.
are you sure it's a pig fella? Because it seems even cheesy for a pig fellow.
Point of order, Tater didn't threaten him with pigs. He just was threatening and
Oh.
being loud and belligerent.
Okay, sorry.
It's okay. I
And-
just wanted to stop a red herring before it
I
started.
appreciate that. Thank you.
Or a potato.
Poor Tater. I'm slandering him.
How dare?
Potato, no, you didn't.
How dare?
They have a cousin that's named Tater. That's where the name comes from.
So,
Sorry, Tater.
that's all right. So we're heading over to Taps now while we're talking.
Okay, because I'm looking at this like pigs. I can understand the Enron shit. That's kind of a given
Yeah.
because he was environmentalist. But the wild the pigs. Then again, 2 days time. So he sent yesterday. He would have had today and tomorrow. So then a day from now, we're supposed to be overrun by pigs.
Only other thing, is there any farmlands around here? Like in this?
That's all there is.
Hello. Where have
Okay.
you been?
Well, I don't know. My eyes aren't very good.
Okay, well, we need to get you some glasses.
Better glasses.
Yeah, some new ones.
Yeah. Because the other thing that occurs to me, I mean, do pigs or wild hogs attack crops? I mean, just by running through them, maybe that's how they mean
Trample them.
things are overrun. If they're just like stomping the crops down, that could be a problem.
Garrett, you live around here. You've been here a good chunk of your life. I will let you roll some stuff here to test your memory.
Can Siobhan get in on this as well since she's been here a while?
You have been here a while. How about we go intelligence? I'm trying to think of a good thing for. We'll do intelligence. If you have survival, that'll work really good. Or you can do investigation, whichever one you have.
Wow.
Well, Chase hasn't lived in this area long term. She's been kind of holding up in her wolf form out in the wilds, around farms, stuff like that. Has she seen any feral hogs in the area?
You can give me an perception and survival, because you are actually asking about if you had seen them. So Garrett got 2 successes. Siobhan, did you?
I got nothing. It wasn't a botch, but it was just nothing.
Okay, so you don't remember hearing about this. Garrett, you know wild hog hunts are serious business. 2 wild hogs can give out 16 pups, as they would be called. Piglets, if you want to be technical, but hogs go by different names. They are vicious. They are smart. They, a lot of times, now they hunt them by helicopter, specifically because of how smart they are.
Well, see, now I was talking about pigs and babies, how that's bad. Now, you don't know. 2 piggies, that could blow up. Got almost 20 now. And they mean fuckers.
Well, shit.
Yeah, I don't mean so. Destroying a town with pigs.
Standard difficulty?
Yes, it was standard diff.
And then I have 4 successes.
All right. Unfortunately, you haven't seen any wild hogs in the area.
I haven't run across any.
A bit.
My Roman, but still a lot of ground.
Aren't the wild ones aggressive?
Oh, they mean.
Extremely.
Shit. And we know pigs are smart. Because hell, even the domesticated ones are smart. Shit. Okay.
I assume you are all talking about this while we're on the way to Taps.
Yes, and I'm sure we're pulling into whatever parking there is. Mm-hmm.
It is now night. It's dark time.
I am leaving my guitar in the car because this ain't the time to be trying to put on a show.
Mm-hmm. Understood. All right, you walk in. It's a very rustic country-style bar. You smell spilled beer, cigarettes. There's a little blood mixed in because a brawl happens on occasion here.
Smells like home.
Daryl, who's the bartender, which Siobhan would know, is standing there cleaning the bar a little bit. It's a little early for a huge crowd to be coming in yet. It's usually later. You do see that there are a couple of people, including Travis.
I'm going to ignore him and go straight to Daryl.
Daryl kind of looks over you. Oh, Siobhan, are you coming to play for us tonight?
Not tonight, Daryl. I'm looking for Mal.
Aw, that was really sad. He wasn't there last night, and usually he keeps his agreements.
He didn't show up for his talk?
No. And usually he's here talking with the people, shaking hands, listening to their concerns, trying to make sure everything's on the ups and ups. Tater was here. He was really disappointed. Hey, Tater's over in the corner nursing a beer right now.
Well, I'm going to go talk to Tater.
All right, Tater.
Can I get a beer from you, Daryl?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, babe.
Yeah. Just pulls one of the taps, doesn't really pick one, just hands it out.
Okay. And I'll say, and if anybody else wants one, put it on my tab, Daryl.
Gotcha.
Thank you. And I head over to Tater and I just do a side glance at Travis.
Yeah. Travis has seen you. He saw you the moment you walked in the door.
Mm-hmm.
And there's kind of a little bit of a grin on his face.
I give a little, as my back's to everyone else, I give a little bit of a grin and keep going to Tater.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What's everyone else doing while Siobhan's going to be talking to Tater?
Chase is just going to be wandering around, just trying to see if she can't get like, any trace of Mal, like a sense, anything like that, if it hasn't been covered up with fear and fighting. And
I'll let you have that for free. There is a distinct sense of Mal here. It's very good old country boy kind of scent. So he does smell like this bar. Or does the bar smell like him? You can't really tell.
Just gonna wander around then.
Daryl turns to Garrett. Is she with you? Looking at the barefooted, messed up lady.
Yeah.
Isn't that gonna hurt her feet?
No.
There's peanuts and all sorts of stuff. There might be some broken glass on the floor.
If Siobhan
let's
hears
just say
it, she
she'll
just
be
leaves it.
fine.
You didn't clean up, Daryl?
I was disappointed last night.
Oh.
If she steps in anything sharp, Chase is just like, this is why I like being cool. It's much simpler.
Actually, Garrett's he's gonna order a drink.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna go into
Beer or liquor?
Beer.
All right.
He's gonna go in observation mode, more like people threats. Is anyone keeping too close an eye on us?
Mm-hmm.
But I also want to use my cooking gift from all the crap on the floor.
Oh, I got you. So I'm picturing it like this. Garrett downs the beer and he's using the mug.
Yep. He picks up some of the peanut shells, some shards of glass, some spit in it, put a thumb on it, shake it around,
Yep.
put a couple more, put some wrappers in it, spit it again, shake it up.
I wonder
And
what
then he
he's
drinks it, and you can see it's just like nice. Yeah, probably doesn't look pleasant. It's nice sludge that comes out.
Yep. Wits plus survival, Garrett.
Yep.
Tash will just order a Sprite because that's all she's able to do.
All right.
Johan is going
Daryl kind of looks at Natasha and makes her a Shirley Temple. Just kind of slides it over with a little bit of a wink.
Thanks, designated driver.
3.
I know. Mal put this sign up over here, and he kind of points, and there's a picture of Natasha with a "Don't serve alcohol."
That's why I was ordering something, and I was not ordering alcohol.
Yeah.
Being good.
Yep. Johan, what were you doing?
Johan would have picked up a White Russian, but he's doing it exclusively for show. He's not actually drinking. He's,
All right.
Pantomiming it.
And Daryl sets it down and goes, "The dude abides."
You know it.
And how many successes did you get, Garrett?
A 3.
All right, so that works. That works for you. It feeds you. It sustains you. It's planned. It's generic, but it works.
It works.
Johan.
And I cleaned up the floor a little.
Once I get the drink, I'm going to turn and just sort of people watch and just sort of what Garrett's doing, just getting a vibe of what's going on.
Garrett and Johan both do perception alertness. Chase, I would like you to do perception plus primal urge. And now we will go back to Siobhan, and I will get those dice from you in a moment.
So Siobhan actually doesn't take any sips off her beer.
Mm-hmm.
What she does is she walks up to Tater, sets her beer down next to his. It looks about half gone.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a top off. On me.
Thank you kindly. He actually looks kind of sad. He's a very disheveled looking person. He is still in his Endron uniform. It's kind of messed up. There's a little bit of oil
Need
all
an
over
ear?
the place. Maybe. Go ahead and roll your charisma plus empathy.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you have your animal magnetism.
Mm-hmm. I
So
do.
don't.
what reduces difficulty by 2, I think?
Yes.
Okay. That's 5.
All right, so I'm going to go for the everyone else that I had to roll first.
Mhm.
All right, Garrett and Johan.
2.
9.
9.
Yeah.
You notice this gangly looking motherfucker that looks pale as fuck really eyeing Siobhan, like full scale checking her out the entire time. Garrett, you notice Johan noticing someone else. Chase, what are your roll?
6 successes.
Okay. Something is really off with that guy that's on the other side.
The one that's eyeballing Siobhan?
Mm-hmm. You don't notice that he's eyeballing Siobhan,
Okay.
but there's something really off with his smell.
I'm gonna say that my curiosity would probably come into play if he smells weird, and just kind of like walk up behind him, like
Oh, shit.
kind of lean in.
And so it begins.
So it begins.
He kind of looks over
Whoosh,
and
there-
kind of leans a little back. It's like, what are you doing, baby girl?
Hi.
Hi.
You smell weird.
So do you,
Thank you. I'm Chase.
Travis. There's a little handshake maneuver that goes on. You do notice his hands are cold. And you got 5 successes, Siobhan? How many successes did
Oh,
you
I'm
get?
sorry.
on?
Yes, I got 5.
It's okay. It's okay.
I was just waiting for this dumpster fire to happen. Oops.
You sit down and he's like, I really could use an ear.
Tell me what's going on. I hear that you've got some trouble with Mal.
Mal's good folk, but he's threatening my livelihood, trying to get Endron out of here. I have 5 children I'm trying to support. Endron actually pays the bills and keeps the lights on. And Mal wants to kick them out of the lake. But Mal's good people, and I was hoping to be able to talk to him and get some assurances about what I might be able to do if he were to succeed, but he didn't show up.
You know, Tater, what is it you do out there in the lake?
I'm a rigger, so I actually...
So you've got good mechanical skill.
Mm-hmm.
You know, let me talk to my daddy. He works over at the hut. Might be able to get you something there. It's good. It's got government benefits.
Maybe. It's not like him, though.
No, it's not. And that's why I'm worried, because he was supposed to be here last night and he didn't show.
Mhm.
And I know Sarah's just worried sick.
Oh, Sarah's worried sick, too?
Yeah, because he didn't come home.
Oh,
You think somebody
man.
might have hurt him?
Now I'm wondering if something terrible happened to him on his way home after he left Riverside. I know that's where he was going first because he had Ben and Jerry's in his groceries. He lives over in off of Havon Hollow.
Yeah, I know. But all right, well, don't you worry about you and them youngins and your family. I'll talk to my daddy. All right, Tater?
All right. I
I'll
appreciate
talk to my
it.
daddy and see if they don't need some help around the hut, okay?
Thank you, Siobhan.
You're welcome, honey.
I know you care.
I do. Thank you, sweetie, and you enjoy the drink, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You take it easy now.
All right, you too, hon.
Storyteller, I got a quick question.
Yes.
Back when, at the very beginning of our session, when Sarah came barreling into the cairn, didn't she say she hadn't seen him for 5 days, or am I misremembering that?
You are not misremembering.
I ain't telling him everything.
I just couldn't remember if I I didn't write it down.
I know. I'm just not telling everything.
Garrett and Johan, with those dice rolls, you also notice that Travis seems to be taking pictures from his cell phone. It's subtle. It's not very obvious. It's mainly of Siobhan and Natasha. But he has since put his phone down since Chase is right up in his face.
So I'll go over to Johan and kind of, in full view, points at him. You see that guy over there? What the fuck you doing with this phone?
He's taking photos of him. I don't know what to do about it, though. Trying to avoid a bar brawl if at all possible.
Taking ass shots? That angle?
Yeah, is the angle, is it just like face shots or is it more shady?
There is face shots, there's body shots, it's general overall just pictures of the ladies, except for Chase, who's in his face right now.
Yeah, it just seems like, I don't know, face, whatever else. I don't know. It's odd, to say the least. But
Chase seems to, I don't know if under control is the best word, but Chase seems to kind of distracting. We might want to move a little closer.
Yeah.
Yep. Would you mind getting out of my face, baby doll?
He seemed, so you said his skin felt cold.
Yes, when you shook his hand.
If I lean in closer, can I kind of see if, like, is there something wrong with him? Is he sick? Is he something other than human?
Let me take a look and see if you have the particular gift that would tell you anything.
I don't think I have a gift that's going to give me info on exactly what he is. But would I have an ancestor who would be able to tell?
It's possible, but that would take some time.
And Natasha do Scent of True Form.
Natasha could do Scent of True Form. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up your info so that I can make sure about. It's Perception plus Primal Urge. Difficulty 6.
Primal Urge will. Is there any way I could search Perception?
What you could do is you could use a willpower to get an automatic success.
Consider that done. Normal diff?
Difficulty 6.
Cool. 4 then. That's with the willpower spent.
All right. I'm going to private message you.
Perfect. Motherfucker. Right.
And I wanted to let you know first so that you could take any measures before I let everyone else know.
Natasha's going to pause for a moment. She takes this deep breath in and unfortunately gets some of Garrett in that because...
Yeah, you get some Garrett, which I would say would denote you taking out a success, but you only need 2 to sense supernatural creatures.
Yeah, gonna have to talk to Garrett because that guy needs to bathe in something good.
Garrett's a walking penalty.
You're not wrong. And having him being next to that dude, well, that's just giving him some justice. She'll turn around and it's Chase, Killjoy, and Garrett next to this man, correct?
It's Chase who's right up in his face. Garrett and Killjoy are kind of...
We moved closer, yeah.
Moving closer, but not super close.
Can I do a perception empathy to get a vibe in the room?
Yes, you can.
I'm going to spend a willpower to get an automatic success on that.
Natasha's going to be like getting Chase and Killjoy and Garrett's attention and kind of saying, y'all need to come in here for a moment. We need to huddle up for a sec. I got something on my phone y'all need to see, like,
all right.
now.
It is fucking tense, Siobhan. You see the looks between everyone, and you notice Chase right up in Travis's face.
Okay.
And you realize
yeah,
that
we need to get out of
Travis
here.
is a vampire.
I know this.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
He is a
Absolutely.
vampire. And this is where I'm thinking that we're going to take our little break.
Okay, perfect.
If that works out for Shanky,
Who's doing our tech?
who's doing our tech.
All right, we'll be back in
All
just a few
right.
minutes, guys.
Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. I've always been the hunter, nothing on my tail. But there was something in you I knew could make that change. To capture a predator who can't remain the prey, you have to become an equal in every way. So look in the mirror and tell me, who do you see? Is it still you, or is it me? Become the beast hunters, the hunters. Become the beast. We don't have to hide. Do I terrify you? Do you feel alive? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive? Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul cut through your skin and burrow within, and burrow within. Splinters of my soul, we don't have to hide. To burrow within. Do you feel alive? Do you feel the hunger? Does it howl inside? Does it terrify you? Or do you feel alive?
And we're back.
Yes, we are.
As I remember, we were at Taps, and they just discovered that
There's a vampire.
there is a vampire here in the bar, just hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
Chase, leave the man alone. I'm sorry, sir. She's, I don't know. She's a whole thing. Just curious.
There's a moment where Travis kind of leans in and gives a little sniff.
And Siobhan gets up at that moment. It's like, okay, guys, we gotta go. We have a friend we gotta rescue. This is really important. Let's go do this so that we can get done what we need done.
Tasha's already off the chair.
And I'm gonna roll inspiring speeches on that.
Natasha's already heading to the door.
Gonna Captain Planet our fucking way out of here.
Garrett just stink.
Yeah, that was an exploding success with 7 successes.
Oh yeah, I think that's it's all about morality and wanting to save this amazing folk hero.
Let's go do
for
this.
the town. And Travis kind of looks at Siobhan, and he kind of looks, and it's like, "Do you need my help? This person seems very important to you."
Okay.
I mean, I can help.
Good.
You know what? Y'all go out to the car. Let me talk to him for a second.
I will pat Travis on the head. Nice to meet you. And then I will leave the bar.
Storyteller, was Travis the one that we saw with the camera?
Yes.
Okay. So Garrett turns to leave. He looks back at Travis, looks at Siobhan. You might want to check his camera on his phone. He snuck a bunch of pictures of you. Probably your ass.
Thanks, Garrett.
No problem. And then Garrett will turn and just keep walking out.
Johan also makes his way out.
Tasha's out.
Okay, so everybody's out of the bar now.
Siobhan, baby doll.
I take him back.
Missing you.
I know,
And
I know.
There's he fixes a piece of hair back behind
Stop
you.
Stop that. I've got something real important I got to do, and you know this, so I appreciate your offer of help. Right now, I think we got it. We have a good lead. We're going to handle it. But what the hell did you take pictures of?
Just you.
Don't lie to me.
And Natasha.
Why, Natasha?
There's things going on that I can't really tell you about, Siobhan. It's the job.
I know, but you can't touch her tonight.
Oh, I'm not touching her.
You're not going to send anybody else after her tonight.
Forever.
Ever would be preferable, but really not tonight.
Photos are already sent, baby doll.
God damn it, Travis.
It was what I was here to do, Siobhan. Now I can get the fuck out. Don't worry, they're slow moving.
God damn it. Fine, get the fuck out. And then she just turns and leaves.
And that's why I took the pictures.
Of course you did. I'll leave. And I yell out to Daryl, I'll get up my tab next time I come in because I'll do a performance and pay off.
I know you're good for it. Your tips are always good.
Thank you, baby.
Be safe out there if Mal's not coming around.
I know. God. Motherfucker. And she is pissed. She gets in the car. Natasha, what the fuck are you into?
Not what I'm into, what I'm getting out of. You do know I'm from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there might be folks coming after you tonight.
Oh, yeah, being that that's a fucking vampire.
Yeah, I know.
And the Prince of Chicago did a bloodhound on all werewolves.
Fantastic. We might be killing some fucking leeches tonight.
Hey, guess what?
All right.
Fuck those assholes.
Yeah,
they
really.
They think they can run Chicago and come down here to Texas to mess with you all?
They're in the wrong turf.
Exactly.
So, and Travis should have known this, but obviously he's, thinking that the job's more important than his own.
Remember, he's a leech. They don't
I know.
change.
They're not. I know. Whatever. Okay. So we head out to the park.
So we got fucking vampires and pigs now.
Yeah. The vampire's going to be leaving town.
Oh, he's leaving?
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
He did his job.
What's his name?
Which was
His is Travis.
Good to know. Thanks.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
You don't mind me texting some family, do you?
Go for it.
Fantastic. And she will then text her family in Chicago.
Bastard's going to just up and leave. Fuck him.
No, I don't fuck dead people.
No, I don't either.
Not worth it.
I hear they can't get it up.
Well, I mean, think about it. You're actually just doing charity and service, which is neither one of the two that I applied to for screwing. But therefore,
Well, I wouldn't know. I haven't done any of that in a year. So.
yeah, I wouldn't know about drinking. Tell me how that is, huh?
Oh, it's fucking fantastic, baby.
Feel that.
I'm gonna feel like Chase needs a bag of popcorn right now. Like,
No, what Chase needs is taquitos.
oh yes,
I have a feeling that
Chase needs her
Siobhan and
taquitos.
Natasha over the course of this year have built up this, bitch, I love you. Bitch, I love you.
You're like the best friends never
Ever.
were, but fuck it, we're here. Let's go.
You know what? With that in mind, Natasha, I would like you to roll me an intelligence.
Oh, fuck
And let's go with primal urge, but I know you don't have a lot of dots in that, so I'll
I don't have any.
I'll let you use your creative logic.
Thank you. So it's intelligence and creative. Hi. Hello.
So it's intelligence, but you get to re-roll your tens, basically.
Beautiful. Normal diff?
Normal diff.
Or?
You've smelt this smell that you got off of Travis, off of Siobhan several times over the past year.
Got you. So was it a little snuggy snug or was it the whole shebang?
Oh, it's just a little snuggy snug.
Okay, good.
Because it feels good,
Yes, I do know, actually. I didn't give it up.
Yeah.
Good to know. Dead things feel good.
Yeah, dead things feel good.
No.
but yeah.
Snuggy snug feels good.
Yeah,
I
not
wouldn't-
the other. No, because no, none of that full bore for a year. None. And much to my dismay, because we got to find Mal, because Jesus Christ.
I mean, come on. I got a fifth of Jameson waiting for me.
It's
For
been a
fuck's
long
sake.
goddamn year, I can
It's
tell you
been
that.
a long goddamn year. You
Hell
are
yeah.
absolutely right, yo.
I have to make some apologies. Let's find Mal.
Yep.
Ooh, what'd you do?
I may have said I wouldn't talk to somebody. I don't think she's happy with me.
Who did
Yeah. You got a friend too?
Yeah, she got really cute, funny. It's hard to explain.
Oh, one of them.
Yeah,
I heard about them.
Wait, which ones?
The
the Puka.
the Fae.
Oh, yeah, those.
She's really, really nice, or she was. But then I said, like, I wouldn't talk to my spiritual friend or my spirit friend for a while. Things disappear.
Hopefully she understands.
At least
Maybe.
you can make it up to her later.
Yeah, you can always make it up to her.
I think I might have to.
Do they like shiny things?
I thought that was pixies.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Do you like beer?
I like shiny things. Everybody likes shiny things.
Legit, out of character, Siobhan has 1 dot of intelligence. Okay, she really doesn't.
Now we know.
She's probably a high school dropout, okay?
No, Siobhan, honey, that's not what it says. Turn around now.
So anyway, we're driving to the park.
All right, so it's
It's not
pretty easy.
Italian.
You hang a right and you have to go across the railroad tracks.
Okay.
That gives you kind of the sense of where this is going to go. You'd seen kind of like the rough and tumble, the nice part of Hicksville here.
Mhm.
We're now getting into what would be called the ghetto kind of area, the trailers that aren't super nice, the houses that aren't really nice. There are cops running around, speeding around in this area. You hear the sound of their sirens on occasion. And as you head further down, you see this park that's a long extended park. It's weird. It looks like a rectangle that's kind of out of the way. There is like some rusty equipment, like there's some swings, there's a jungle gym, but it doesn't look really good. But on the other side of that, you do see some woods, and right through the woods that are there that are kind of sparse, you do see trailers. And for those that would be familiar with this area, the other side of that is Hovey Hollow.
That's where Mal lives.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are there people around us? Others? Or
It
are we
seems
kind of like
pretty
alone?
desolate. Nobody seems to be really out of their houses.
I'm going to go back to Lupus form to see if I can't smell anything better.
All right. You can go back to breed form. It's free. That's how that works. Johan, you look like you're going to say something.
I was wondering, while we're on the traversing the area in the vehicle, would I know if it's possible to try to contact Coyote in a moving vehicle? If that's worth trying, or if
It would take time. You would have to meditate, but it is possible. It just would require you to focus. I would say you could roll your gnosis with a difficulty of an 8 in a moving vehicle.
Does that explode if you get 10s, or how does that work?
No.
Okay, so
Since you can't have a specialization in gnosis.
okay, so yeah, he would know that isn't possible.
It's trickier, but you could do it at the park.
Okay.
A little easier. All right, Chase, you shift back to your breed form.
And I'm going to start sniffing along, kind of off on the ground.
Yeah, I think Garrett's going to go into Lupus form also.
All right, go ahead and give me a stamina plus primal urge. The diff, I believe, is 6. Let me pull it up.
1-6.
Yeah, thankfully, you only need 1. It does take you a little longer with 1. So you kind of see him weirdly shift. Things bend a little weird. For a moment, Siobhan, you kind of see in the rearview mirror, and you're concerned that he's going to go full Krynos in the car, and you know the car can't take it.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
But you see him retract down, and he kind of goes through it all. And it takes a span of about 15 minutes for him to fully shift.
And his wolf is overall like brown, but there's splatches of like different shades of brown all over him. So it kind of almost looks like it's covered in mud, but it's just different shades of brown fur.
So he's this big thing in my car?
He shifted between.
Lupus, wolf form.
Lupus, actually. Yeah. Okay.
You went down to dog, but there was a concern for a moment that he was going Krynos in the car.
Like, whoa!
With the way it was taking. Whereas you saw Chase, it was nothing. It was pretty much like she shifted from Homid to Lupus.
Okay,
Eric
perfect.
kind of had to work through the stages.
Yeah, accidentally he's probably started going Krynos. You start hearing like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You seem like twitch a bunch and finally shifts down.
You did it, Garrett. You did it. Good job. I struggle with it too. But
and jump out and start exploring in Lupus form.
Yeah. Perception plus primal urge, I believe, or perception plus survival, whichever one you have that's higher. I'll let you roll either.
Both of us?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. 3.
3 successes?
Yep. 8, 9, 6.
4 successes.
All right. So both of you are kind of hooking into the same thing. There's a weird smell. There's like moldy milk smell with a weird coat of like maybe a little metallic, bloody kind of smell.
Can we place this as is it like a natural smell? Is it like a magic kind of smell?
It's not magic. It definitely smells natural. It smells like something old. It has been sitting out in the sun for too long. And you kind of have an angle on it. It's in the shrubbery over here somewhere in this small group of woodlands. You see it's denser in certain places than others. And as you get closer to where the railroad tracks are, it's really dense. And that's kind of the direction you're pointing. Natasha, since you have your Solaris phone, you see where the ping is, and you can find his phone pretty easy. It's cracked, it's busted, it's in the middle of the park, but it was still on.
All right. She'll pick it up and she'll start fiddling with it to see if she can somehow read it.
Intelligence plus technology, the difficulty is going to be a 9.
Okay.
It's really fucked up.
Is there any way I could use plug and play to plug it into my phone and read it that way? Or
you could try. I still am going to need you to roll me a intelligence plus technology, but it's going to be a lower difficulty. It's going to be a difficulty 7.
Okay. And can I use my specialty with that?
Yes, you can.
Specialties, we love them.
Yes. And someone else talked, but I don't know who said what now.
I was just curious, how long does meditation take, since he would have done that before? I'm trying to figure out whether it's worth trying or not.
About 10 to 15 minutes, since you are buddy-buddy with Coyote.
Okay. So
it would take longer. 4 successes. All right, you do get into his phone, and it's really nothing that you haven't already seen. The calendar is there. The notes of why he had today locked off was y'all's rights. He wanted to make sure that he did a good job doing that for y'all.
When I look at the fertility tracker, does it have Sarah's name on it?
When you're looking in here, you do see Sarah. You also see the love of my life kind of put in there with big hearts.
Aw. When I'm looking at this chart, is she close to being fertile? Did they hit a mark? Was this the week?
You do see some marks, like some check marks of possibly they might have done something on those days.
Okay. Would this kind of correlate to what I saw on his computer?
Yes, it does correlate, and you do see there is like an explanation point of missed period.
What date was that?
It was 3 days ago. So, Johan, are you going to try and...
I'm going to attempt to contact Coyote if at all possible.
All right. Gnosis?
Unspent Gnosis, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Well, it's your Gnosis, the dots, not the temporary.
Okay.
While I'm looking through the phone, are there any text messages, missed phone calls?
There's a lot of missed phone calls from Sarah. There are text messages. Where are you? I thought you were going to be coming home. What's going on? Please tell me. Is there another woman? There are escalations in these texts. There's concern.
Anything else besides Sarah?
No.
Okay. Natasha's actually going to go to Siobhan and show Siobhan the missed periods and then the exclamation point where it's at, or show the exclamation point where the missed period is. And it was 3 days ago, and then it confirms it's Sarah.
Oh wow!
And she's going to say there are nobody else texted him except Sarah because Cora's concerned.
Right.
But there's nothing else missing on his phone. And it's on.
It's very low battery too, so you can tell.
Does the charger match any of our phones?
No, it's a very old style phone.
Okay.
Technically, if Natasha wanted to, she could charge it from her phone.
Okay.
She'll do that when we get like a card.
Yeah, because of the way plug and play works. Johan,
where did you find the phone?
Oh, she'll actually point right over to where she picked it up and found it.
I'm going to go over there and I'm going to shift.
Okay.
So on my roll for Gnosis, I only rolled 5 dice and I got 5 10s. So I don't know if there's
wow.
critical success.
All right. So you're sitting there, you're kind of zoned in. The smells of the world fade away and it suddenly feels kind of cleaner, a little more. There is a musky smell, but it's not Garrett. It's a more regular, natural, not wet dog. And when you open your eyes, you kind of see Coyote sitting there, cocking his head.
Hey there,
What is
buddy.
it that you need, child? I hope it's
figured-
something fun.
Uh,
And you can see the grin kind of spread.
I mean, it might be fun for me if I succeed on this endeavor, and I would be indebted to try to help you whenever you have something you need done. But I'm looking for, and I get out one of the posters of Mel.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, we're trying to find this guy who was supposed to do the rite for us, our rite of passage.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wherever the fuck he is, possibly dead or maybe alive in a bad condition. I don't know if there's anything you can do to assist me in this.
I can't assist you directly. You know, that's not my way. But I can give you some advice.
Okay, I'll take it.
Your human nose is shit.
It's a fair point.
Learn to use your skills. I believe if you were to follow your nose, you could figure out exactly what you needed to know. Stay safe, my child.
Thank you.
And he just kind of whispers away. All right, Siobhan, are you shifting to Lupus or?
I am, and I'm pissed off because this has taken a very long time and I'm really getting angry about this. So I'm going to use my rage to do it.
Okay, so it's a pretty easy thing. 1 point of rage, which is your temporary rage, not your full rage.
Yep.
And it's an instantaneous shift to Lupus. What does Siobhan's Lupus look like?
Siobhan's Lupus is a beautiful red wolf. She is sleek and just moves right to the shrubs and starts sniffing away where that phone was found.
All right. Go ahead and you can do the same roll I had Chase and Garrett do. You can either do perception and survival or perception and primal urge, whichever one you have better dots in. All right. I'm going to go back to Garrett and Chase since they were doing their thing. What's cooking with y'all?
I'm going to follow my nose to
we're trying to pinpoint the smell.
Yeah.
It's not very hard for you to do. You go into the denser area of the shrubs, and the smell of death takes over almost instantaneously. You scare a raccoon who was eating out of a Ben & Jerry's tub. You see the grocery bags from Rivershires laying there slumped over. Slight trigger warning here for everyone. I'm going to try and handle this tastefully, but as you look over, you see what is in essence a flayed body. It is rotting. It is semi-liquefied. And you can also tell just from looking at it, obviously it was flayed.
Well, fucking A.
Or killing with fire a little bit too literally.
I guess I can't speak in
So just Garrett and Chase kind of led the way there. They found this. Everyone else is still doing their own thing.
Yeah.
How can I probably let out? Yeah, like a little howl.
Like a little howl.
Go.
When I hear that,
investigate.
Natasha will go.
As I sniff around his body, he was seen yesterday. He shouldn't necessarily be rotting quite so quickly, most likely. Do I smell like any other influences?
I will put a pause on you all for the moment because I need to get the rest of the pack together. All right, Natasha, you head over. You do see this site. Siobhan, what's your
when I hear the howl, because I was starting to sniff, I did get 3 successes.
Yeah.
Okay. But the howl basically kind of disrupted me from that, so I'm gonna start moving my way that way. So I'm heading there
Siobhan,
too.
when you sniff, it smells kind of like Mel, but not. It's weird what you smell around where the phone was found.
Okay, I'll make a mental note of that and head to the pack.
I assume Johan joins as well, and you come across this site.
Are there any, like, pig feet or hog feet, or any, like, tracks around the body? Like he's been dragged or he fell in this place?
Yeah.
Intelligence plus survival. I know that sounds like an odd roll, but you are trying to designate if you found tracks from a particular animal. The diff is going to be 8 for Johan because you're a city boy.
Mm-hmm.
Natasha, are you going to try and do the same thing?
I was going to see if I can investigate it, like investigate the scene.
All right, perception plus investigation.
Perfect.
Siobhan, you look like you're going to say something, so go ahead.
I'm going to sniff the remains.
Ooh, okay.
I can already smell the death, but maybe I can tell what or who that was.
Yeah. Perception plus primal urge or survival. I'll let you have both. Survival is going to be at a higher difficulty. It's going to be at a 7.
Well, I don't have survival anyway, so it'll be primal urge.
All right, so that's going to be a 6.
Okay.
I got 3 successes.
Do I get
3 successes.
-2 perception difficulty? Because I'm lupus?
I believe
That's a
so.
lupus thing,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 4.
All right.
I had 2 zeros. So
Oh, 4. It is indeed Mal, Siobhan. You do not see pig's hooves. There are no traces of that. Natasha, this body is over a month old.
What?
Over a month old, laying here. From looking at it, you can see that the body was pinned here. And it looks like whoever did this was taking their time and trying to do it while the person was still living.
I'm sorry. Oh, dear Lord.
Garrett and Chase, y'all are still snooping around, sniffing around.
Yeah, I was gonna any type of like chemicals or non-nature type scents lingering around, or
Go ahead and perception plus survival again.
I kind of want to keep an eye out to see if there's any influence of any sort of fey creature or any sort of magic or occult.
All right. Go ahead and give me an perception plus occult. All right, 3 successes there.
And the difficulty, because its perception is -2.
Yes, -2 on the perception.
She's actually going to go closer to the body and examine and investigate as much as she can.
All right. Since you already got 4 successes, you can tell that this body was not allowed to shift back to Homid. This is a Krynos skeleton.
I got 7 successes. I can't do numbers.
You get a sense, Chase, that there is some sort of weird twisted magic, but definitely not fey magic. This is definitely not the work of your little friend.
Okay.
Garrett, as you're sniffing around, you do find a bloody skinning knife. There is some writing on the side of it.
All right, so I'm in lupus form, so I'd probably run over to that spot, sniff the ground. You hear like a, and like my paw pats the spot.
Yeah, and Siobhan and Chase understand exactly what you're saying because I assume you're actually talking.
Yeah, pretty much. And lupus like over here, and my paw is patting on the knife.
Can I shift back to my helmet form?
You can. It's stamina plus primal urge. With your occult knowledge, Chase, you do know you've heard of beings that can steal people's skin and walk as they are.
Natasha's gonna look and see if she can find anything silver that bound him to stop him from shifting.
I will give you this for free. The rope has silver lined into it. And you can tell from the placing of the rope and the stakes, it was digging in pretty hard. So it was enough silver to keep him there, but not enough to kill him.
I'm going to go over. I got 3 successes to shift.
Yes, so you shift just fine.
I will go over to where Garrett pointed out the knife. And I will kind of...
I'll give you some details already about it. It is an industrial style skinning knife.
So it's like a manufactured one, not like something like a tool somebody made for a specific purpose. Okay.
Right.
I will actually tear a little piece off of my dress to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to touch if anything's magic about it.
Yeah.
Just kind of I'm assuming it's covered in blood. Or is it clean?
The edge is covered in blood. And it's kind of dried, so it's been sitting here for a little bit. But looking at it, it's only been sitting here and dried for a few days.
This may get a little graphic. Kildra is going to look and just over this flayed crinoskeleton, are there any bullet holes within the thing? And if so, he would try to see what, if it had been shot, what the material of the bullets are.
I will give you this for free. He was not shot. So
Siobhan,
you can tell. Yes, go
while
on.
she was, as soon as she realized it was Mal, she would do Call of the Wild.
All right.
Well, she's doing that. Natasha will take off her backpack, pull out a couple of rags, and slowly try and take off some of the rope that's got the silver, the rags, and putting it into a plastic bag for evidence.
It's gross, it's weird, and it makes you feel weird. But it's not that difficult with how the body has been decomposed. It's gooey. That's the best way to put it. Sorry, I was looking up the Call of the Wild gift.
And I'm going to do Wail of Foreboding.
Oof.
All right, stamina plus empathy.
I did, and I got 4.
All right.
Ugo is going to go off to the side and away from others, remove his trench coat, and then take off his clothes that all have like stripper Velcro, so they're tearaway, and wrap the clothing inside of the trench coat until it's like its own little improvised haversack, and then begin the process of attempting to shift into lupus.
All right. Stamina plus primal urge, difficulty 6. You get 2 people that were readily available to come to you, Siobhan.
Perfect.
It's Big J and Xandra.
Good.
Big J is a giant black wolf. Even in lupus, he's huge. You can see that those marks, those scars that he had on his body are still showing through. If do any of y'all know old Nordic tales? He kind of looks like Fenris.
Got you.
Okay. If you get the idea. Xandra is definitely smaller in comparison, but she is a sleek black wolf with bright, vibrant emerald green eyes. I almost said elven green eyes. That's the wrong game.
She's going to speak to them and just basically cry in the speech that it's Mal.
They kind of look and they look at the group. You know what you need to do. Find the person, put them to justice. We'll let them. Yes.
Chase is going to sit down with the knife. And at this point, I do want to actually try to see if I can't speak with my ancestors to see if anyone has dealt with a similar creature. before?
Chase, this is going to be an odd question, but can you read? Because I don't think you actually can. You can see that there's markings on the handle of the blade, but you don't know exactly if they're letters or what.
If I notice the letters, I will I'll just kind of start tapping, pointing at whoever. Is anybody still in?
I think Garrett and Natasha. Oh, well, Garrett's in Lupus, but he can
Natasha
read.
is.
Still in home. I'm in home.
Yeah,
And I can still communicate with them even when they're in Lupus form. So
yeah.
I would kind of be like, what does this say? I'm just going to point out the lettering to whoever's closest, so probably Garrett.
Garrett, you can look at it and it's real easy. OT.
So, and he's going to stay in Lupus, but he kind of takes his paw and drags like a claw, drags in the ground. Oh, probably kind of scratchy, but unobvious O-T.
She just kind of gives you like a look like, I can't read.
With seeing that, Natasha's going to see if she can do a search for that email. Or search that email address. Write that in there.
All right. I will give it to you for free. You don't find anything from that email address, but the moment you type in OT, you find O'Tully's, which is basically like a McDonald's in World of Darkness.
Who owns the franchise around here?
That's the thing. There isn't a franchise here, but but Natasha, you do know there is an O'Tully's meat facility. They own a slaughterhouse nearby.
She'll immediately go on to her phone and look that up, see who she can find that could correlate, and she'll try and correlate the phone number or the names with anyone that anyone in his itinerary that she saw that she had a meeting with. He had a meeting with the past couple months that he was on the campaign trail.
Go ahead and roll an investigation plus intelligence. We're going to do this as a standardized search.
I'm assuming 6, yes?
Yes. What is everyone else doing? I just want to make sure.
Siobhan is walking around the basically circling out from the corpse to try to find scent of anyone that walked off.
That's exactly what I was going to do. Is Garrett do like a perimeter search in Lupus form?
Johan, what were you doing?
Got 6 successes for shifting, and I look like a black wolf, pretty relatively scrawny for a wolf. Look around 140 pounds, but black fur, but frosted tips. Only the tips of the fur look red. So it's as I'm moving, black, but also red.
Garrett, you notice this in coloration.
Right, yes.
You had 5 successes, Natasha. When you're searching, you realize that O'Tully's is a subsidiary of Pentex. Garrett and Siobhan, if you're making, trying to find a smell that's other than Mal, go ahead and it's perception plus primal urge or perception plus survival. And the difficulty is going to be an 8 because Mal's smell is definitely here. 3.
Yeah, I'm looking for like sense that the weird sense around the like death scene. Is there any of it around this kind of area?
Once I'm in Lupus form, I would also be doing the perimeter search.
All right, so
difficulty was 8. I got 4.
4. Wow.
8, 9, 9.
I got 3.
There's this weird smell that's Mal, but not Mal. It has a subtle noxiousness. Natasha, how many successes did you get for your shift?
3.
So you shift as well.
And she will immediately tell everyone that this body has been here for a month. Being this is Mal. It also looks like he was bound by silver rope, not letting him shift back. It wasn't lethal, however, it was painful. He could not shift back into Krynos, and OT is the Slaughterhouse Meat Packaging, which is a subsidiary of Pentex.
Fuck.
Sorry.
No, not your fault. This is just fuck. And do the other two that came, do they hear this?
They all hear this.
The
Good.
body was pinned, and it took its time. He's been dead for a while.
Can I still try that? Talk to my ancestors to see about
Yes, of course.
to see if there's any. Because do I get the sense that this is this kind of like a skinwalker kind of like entity?
You kind of get this feeling that there is something like this that's back in the day.
So I would definitely try to talk to my ancestors, see if there's somebody I could, who has hunted one of these things before to get any sort of tips on how to fight a creature like this.
All right. I do not.
Also, in Natasha's and Lupus, she has purple hair.
That's awesome.
You have the dye.
Oh,
That's a dye fur. She's such a city girl.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, purple fur. Yeah, come at me.
All right. I will give you Gnosis plus Occult since I do not want to look up the actual roll to cause this. Difficulty is going to be a 7. It's a weird place.
I got
Gnosis, but plus occult.
Johan, what did you get?
I got 5 with exploding crit on the perception, primal urge on my search.
It's real weird. It's mal, but it's not. There's this distinctive undertone of might be a taint involved.
What was the difficulty again?
Difficulty is 6, Chase.
Okay.
There might be a taint involved. Someone was definitely here. Someone got surprised and they left. You get this distinctive sense that they were going to come and clean up their mess. In fact, beside one of the trees, you do see a gasoline can with rags.
I got 8 successes.
8 successes. So you channel your ancestors, and a particular one comes and voices to you. There is such a being known as a skin thief. They are specialized predators. They will peel the skin off of a body and turn it into a totem. And then they can walk as that person. They can act as that person. They can smell as that person. They are tricky. And they can easily be bought. And Chase is the only one that can hear this.
Well, while she's doing that, Natasha's going to look to Siobhan and go, Sarah.
And I'm immediately taking off to where the their house is because it's nearby.
It is nearby.
I'm taking off and I'm going to basically shift while I'm moving.
Natasha will follow.
Mm-hmm. Natasha, would you say this is a fairly stressful experience right now? Would you say this is intense?
I would say it's right up there with being chased between a vampire and just kind of gently.
I think you're going to slip sideways.
Oh shit.
There is a reflectiveness kind of in the liquidy fat that's around the body.
Yeah.
And is that Gnosis and Primal Urge that I roll?
Gnosis, Primal Urge. Wait a minute, you're going back to Homid, aren't you?
Oh, that's right. That's instant.
That's instant. Mm-hmm. That's free for you.
Yay.
Yeah.
And I'm at a flat out run.
If you want to try and I'm looking at, darn it, this is the one thing I didn't have written down is this flaw. But if I remember, it is a wits plus occult, and the difficulty is going to be a 9er. Normally it's an 8, but it's 9 for you.
Yeah, because law. Not my highest roll.
When Killjoy finds because you said I found a can of
The gasoline can and rags.
What size of it is it roughly? Is it like a 5
fairly
gallon?
decent size. You could tell that if he had lit this up, it might have burned this whole bit of shrubland. One success, that is not going to be enough. All of you kind of look around and you see Natasha suddenly. And Natasha, you see the world in this kind of weird white, gray, blue mix. You have faded into the spirit world by accident.
Son of a bitch.
Do I have a feeling like she'd be in danger in there?
You have a feeling that most of the time when people shift, it's done by choice. This does not look like it was done by choice.
And
Natasha,
sorry.
as you're looking around, you do see these weird blue claw marks around. They look like Garu claw marks.
She'll walk over to him and try and mimic it with the.
You look and you kind of see this weird trail that's going through the area. Unfortunately, you can't tell anyone because you're on this side.
Okay, she'll start looking and following the trail to see if she can find where the trail leads.
It's a fairly easy trail. If you're looking at this, these claw marks in size look like Mal's claws.
Okay.
They look like they're glowing. They're kind of blue and weird. They're the best way is there's a resonance to them. A vengeance resonance almost. You kind of get the feeling, and I'll let you roll perception plus primal urge. The difficulty is not very difficult. It's going to be a difficulty 4 because you're in the spirit world and you're trying to ascertain what these do.
That's a 3.
All right. Mal's spirit was ripped from his body. You can tell that from the experience. These marks are calling card marks to where you could find, potentially if you follow them, where the being is that might be wearing Mal's skin.
Ooh. Shit.
What's everyone else doing now that I've got Natasha stunned?
Dead run to Sarah, to their house.
I would say Garrett was probably because I was with Siobhan in Lupus form scouting. When she took off, I probably followed right behind her.
He's probably outpacing her because he's still in Lupus.
Oh, yeah, because he's still in Lupus.
I freaked out so that I don't go banging on her door as a wolf. You know?
Johan, what are you doing?
I was curious. Do I get the sense, is this vessel of gasoline carryable? And if so, what?
It would be carryable by a homid.
Homid, okay. In that case,
it's got a handle where you could try and carry it in your mouth, but a lupus bite probably wouldn't be strong enough to hold it. Maybe if you were in a bigger wolf form.
Would Kronos be able to get the carrying capacity plus the speed to tear off? And
Kronos it's fast, but it's not as fast as Hypso.
Hypso, okay.
If I remember correctly, which is the dire wolf form.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you have to understand a dire wolf running around Bridgeport, that's going to cause some...
That's going to cause a scene.
If I go into Hamid while I have the speed, I would have the carrying capacity, but do I get the sense that I could hoof it quickly enough to get that?
Fair enough walk. Fair enough. You could probably walk. It might be a little tough for you because you're not as strong as like Garrett or Big J is, but you could do it. Siobhan and Garrett, you make it to their trailer. It is the nicest trailer in this trailer park. It's a triple wide, if you understand my terminology.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of love that got put into this place. There are flowers. It's like a full scale home. That's what it feels like.
I look at Garrett and I say, go around the corner or something just in case. We don't want people seeing because we're knocking on her door at night. Okay? And I'm just banging on her door.
There is no response.
Are there any lights on?
There are no lights on. But you should remember that
She was at the cairn, but I didn't know if she stayed there.
was told by Tim to stay.
Okay. Is the door locked?
You try it. It's a southern town. It's not locked.
I'm going to walk right in. I want to sniff around. And I holler for Garrett, nobody's home. Come on in.
I'll walk in, but I'll stay near in the doorway. Not like if someone walks by, I would see it, but I'm like kind of right inside the doorway.
All right, Chase, what are you?
Almost like a sentry mode I'm in.
Yeah, I'm going to pause you right there. Chase, what are you doing?
I kind of wake up from trying to, speak with my ancestors.
Yes, you got an answer to your question.
I look around to tell somebody about
the only person that's there is Johan. You know Natasha was there, but she went sideways.
Did I get the sense?
See her?
Do I know that it would be dangerous for her to slip sideways like that, or just to be on her own there? Do I get the sense that she's well versed enough to handle herself?
You do not get the sense that she's well versed at all
then
to handle herself in the spirit realm.
I will jump to my feet and just tell Johan I'll be back. And I will shift sideways.
All right.
Or go over myself.
You will step sideways, as is the term.
Johan will be switching into Hamid and then taking the gasoline and rags with him.
All right. Go ahead and... Yeah. So you're switching to Hamid, so that's going to happen instantaneously. And you can pick up the rags and the gas can. And are you heading towards Siobhan and Garrett, or...
How
or are you putting it in her car?
Because you left the car, right? So theoretically, I could drive the car.
Yeah, the car's right there. The car's right there.
Did you leave the keys in the ignition, Siobhan?
No. I would have grabbed those with me.
And Garrett at this point...
No, actually, I take that back. I probably would have left them in the ignition because I was in a hurry to get out to hunt.
That's what I was kind of thinking. And it's a southern town. You're not thinking anyone's
worry about people going to take my old beat up Jeep.
Yeah. That is exactly the case.
In which case, he will place the gasoline and rags inside of the car and drive to Siobhan and Garrett.
So you're going to drive to Hovey Hollow, which is going to take you a roundabout way because you can't just drive through the trees.
I mean, it is a Jeep.
Yeah, you could, but you might dent Siobhan's car because they're kind of thin trees. You could slightly see through them, but it's thick enough of a barrier to where, you have some form of privacy.
It's a Jeep. If she hasn't taken it off-roading and mudding, she's not doing...
Oh, there's plenty of mudding. Plenty of
mudding, okay.
Four-wheeling and mudding is like the bread and butter of this town.
That's how we spend our Saturday nights. Okay?
Yes, exactly. All right. I will get back to Siobhan and Garrett in a second. Natasha, what are you doing?
Trying not to freak out.
Yeah, because you're kind of hanging out here.
Oh, I'm going to start following that trail because why the fuck not?
Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to pause you just for one more second so that I can handle Siobhan and Garrett, because that's going to take a little bit.
I'm assuming, though, for me to shift, it's just straight gnosis, right?
Yeah, it's your gnosis roll, and the difficulty in the area, since there's a dead body nearby, is going to be a standard diff. The gauntlet is a little thin. 1 successes
and 2 1s, so that cancels out. So I have 1 on its own. Just that.
Yeah, it's not a botch because you had a success.
Oh, okay.
But you try, and normally you're really good at this. You're a shaman. This is your domain, is dealing with the spirits and working through them. And you're just staring at this glistening layer, And it's just not doing it for you. You keep thinking of Mal and who he was and how much he supported y'all and how he vouched for y'all to even be able to come into this cairn and receive protection. And it's just messing with everything. You're gonna want a legitimate reflective surface. You're going to want a mirror chase or a lake or a puddle or something.
I'm gonna go looking, trying to find some sort of reflective surface.
All right. Well, if you follow Garrett and Siobhan, apparently they've decided to open Sarah and Mal's trailer. So
I will start walking that way.
all right, Siobhan and Garrett, you're both kind of trying to get a sense of this place.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea someone's lost in the spirit world or anything.
No idea.
I was in a dead run. I didn't notice her disappear.
Planeswalker wanted to go to the other side? What the hell?
Yep. So you head, and I
want to go to the bedroom.
Okay.
And smell.
All right. You full scale. Give me a perception plus primal urge, since I know you don't have survival. Garrett, either or for you. 4 successes.
4.
All right, both of you 4. Are you, Garrett? You're staying out in the main area. Siobhan's going to the bedroom.
I'm kind of near the front door. I'm more like sentry, like no one's entering now.
You smell a heavy smell of Mal and Sarah, but you also smell that weird not Mal smell. You can tell he's been here. Siobhan?
In the house, okay.
Yep, you can tell he's been in the bedroom.
And as I walk closer to the bed, I bet it's stronger.
It is stronger.
Mother, and I'm in Hamid form, so I'm like, motherfucker! And I'm pissed, and I'm walking out of this house.
I'm gonna roll.
Garrett's head like upstairs.
I'm gonna roll some dice. Actually, I'm gonna roll some dice for both Garrett, Siobhan. I have to get a sense. Y'all care about Mal.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna roll some dice. Each of you gain 2 points of temporary rage. Does anyone have more than 6 at this point?
No.
6 is my normal, so now, yeah.
All right. So I would like for you to give me a generic frenzy check, Garrett. This is upsetting.
Okay.
He was family. You have the sense he was a Bonar. He was a part of that tribe, and he was just trying to...
Frenzy's rage. It's just a straight rage check, right?
Yes,
Yep.
straight rage.
1, 2.
Now, you can negate this by spending will. I will let you in case you don't want to even chance full scale flipping out.
Oh, let's have fun. 1, 2. What's the difficulty? Is it standard?
Yeah, it's a standard diff for a frenzy check.
3, 4, 5. 5.
All right. You feel it. You feel it's right there. It's right on the edge. This was family. You don't fuck with family.
Just like Garrett and his lupus.
Yeah, you're bristling. You're mad. You're not at the point of where you're gonna totally Hulk out, but you are real pissed.
Yeah, you saw him he probably got on his hind legs, and you saw his mask start to get bigger.
Yeah.
You heard the creaking, and then you see there's like neck twitches, and he goes back down.
Come on, Garrett. Come on, Garrett.
He almost went into a blood frenzy.
Yeah.
Because Mal, even though you kind of act aggressive towards Mal, he's kind of above you in ranking, but he did take care of you all.
And as I come off this, I let out like a howl for pretty much everyone else, like, come here.
And
Technically,
Johan,
no idea.
you drive around and you are there when you hear this howl.
Yeah, so I'll get out of the car and bring the keys with me.
You do notice there's a couple of lights that flip on in some of the other trailers.
And this is the Karen?
No,
this is their neighborhood.
Trailer.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
Garrett just howled in their neighborhood.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm going to full scale pause everyone else and go to Natasha. It doesn't take you that long. You find this lovely, lovely building. It's big. It's very creepy on this side. It's dark. There's some weird tendrils coming off the sides of the building. It smells. It's disgusting. But you see these marks, and they're going towards a further away building in the Otoli's meat facility. You can tell that this is the Otoli's slaughterhouse. And the area where you're very specifically going is the place where they keep the animals and line them up. The smell is terrible over here. It smells like death incarnate. You get the distinctive impression that it was a very bad idea for you to come by yourself.
That's why I don't go
Backtrack.
and where I see the tendrils, and then I just go, okay, well.
You do notice something interesting. You do see a blue wolf on, a glowing blue visage near a door in the back that you get the assertion that this door may be unlocked.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and put a pin in that one and try and now backtrack just so that I can get off the road and try and slip back somewhere. So if I poof back, nobody sees me.
So you are looking for a proper area where you could actually step back on your own.
Yeah, that's a big fuck yes.
Yeah.
10-4.
All right. So in fact, you're not going to find very many reflective surfaces. Eventually you head back and you reach essentially the trailer where Siobhan and Garrett are. Garrett's howling because it doesn't take you very long to travel in the spirit world.
Right.
It's very fast. Chase has come up. Johan, you are all kind of together. Natasha, you can walk past Garrett easy.
Oh, she'll just pat his head as she's walking by.
You might feel a weirdness, Garrett. This kind of touch sends a little bit of a chill.
At least I can smell it. I don't have to worry about smelling him here.
No, you can't.
Yes.
It's kind of funny. Since he's not on the same plane as you, you don't have to deal with that smell. But the moment you shift back, you're going to have to deal.
Why? Why can't you just not smell?
All right. And you do, oddly enough, see a mirror that's at dog height. If you're still in Lupus, I don't remember if you shifted back.
She was about to shift when she slipped.
Yeah. So she was still in Lupus.
And she will use the reflective mirror image to slip sideways and then shift into mortal or into Hamid.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll me a Gnosis. The difficulty in this house is a 6.
That is a 2.
All right. You are successful in your shifting. It does take you a little bit. So she just kind of pops out in front of you in the kitchen and she shifts back to human easy. Siobhan, what's up?
Does Garrett look like a dog?
He is a werewolf.
He's a full. No, he's not a werewolf. He didn't go Krynos.
No. I mean, is he a dog? Well, he is.
No, does he look like a dog?
Oh,
because sometimes the Bonars do.
Yeah.
Sure.
Garrett, do you look more like a dog or do you look more like a wolf?
Oh, good question. I don't know. Let's roll a d10.
Go for it.
When in doubt.
Well, so yeah, more. He could pass for both, but he could pass for a dog easily if need be.
Good. Okay, because
Roll
you
the
just
9.
howled and lights are turning on. So at least you don't look like a freaking wolf in a neighborhood. Okay.
That's a legit concern.
That's a legit concern.
That's legit.
All right. So I just when Natasha pops out,
coalesces, right?
yeah. So I'm
There.
like, okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. He just howled. Luckily, he looks like a dog, but lights are turning on. We gotta go. We'll talk in the car. And
Natasha just tumbles out.
yeah, come on, let's go. And I just grab Natasha and drag her with me.
Guys, we have to. Oh my god,
And I shut the door, the front door, as we're leaving. I do shut it back
Yes.
behind me. I don't leave it wide open.
Yes. As you
Suspect
do
the Hamid
that,
here.
you hear some other doors open. You can hear some cocking of some shotguns.
It's
'Cause
all
there is
right. I'm a
concern.
friend of Sarah and Mal's. I was just checking on them. I was trying to find Sarah.
Y'all don't dangle thing.
I know. It's all right. She ain't home no ways. I'm leaving.
Y'all go down.
All right.
What?
All right, bye-bye.
It's just my dog howling. I'm sorry. You know how them mutts are.
Did you just
Is
speak
that a
English?
different, that a different language?
I think so. What the fuck did you just say?
Oh, honey, that
Humans
guy
are
ain't
so
got no
weird.
teeth. That guy ain't got no teeth.
How do you know?
Because I've been here since I was a young girl.
Oh, so when they don't talk teeth, they don't.
They talk like that, yeah.
Oh.
When you're around them long enough, you understand what they're saying. So,
Okay.
yeah. So that's all right. They're going to put the guns away. Everything's fine.
You do hear the de-clicking
Yeah.
of weapons.
Shit.
I tossed Savant's keys to her.
I grab them. Do I need to do a dex athletics to catch him?
No, I'm not going to make you do a death athletics. We're going to wait for the slaughterhouse for
All
that.
right. All right. So is Chase with us?
Yes, you are all there.
Okay.
Chase was going to go and find a mirror. When she got up to the mirror, Natasha tumbled out.
Okay. Perfect.
Hi.
All right. Let's go. Let's get in the car. I look at Natasha. Slaughterhouse?
Yeah, there's a.
Okay. Let's go.
Here, waiting.
We'll talk. We'll talk in the car. Come on.
As soon as we hit the car, I will share what information I have on the skin taker.
Good.
Yes.
All
I was
right,
going to switch
shotgun.
back to Hamid when I got in the car.
Mhm.
All right. Well, it's your breed form. It's easy
Yep.
enough.
It's easy.
I have a whole big ass can of a gasoline in case that comes handy.
Oh, that's going to be probably handy.
Yeah, with rags. So
Mhm.
we can Molotov this shit if we need
You got a
to.
lighter?
Yeah, hell
Fantastic.
yeah.
Fantastic.
All right, Natasha, go ahead and expose.
Okay, long and the short of it, I slipped. I'm sorry. I went after a thing. I found a thing. I found a blue wolf. I think it's a spirit thing that's for revenge because it led me to this place where all the animals are, but at the same time, they're still alive animals, but it smells like death incarnate. And yeah, there you are.
Okay, so that's the slaughterhouse. And it led you to a certain part of it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where we go.
Yeah. I was not going to Scooby do this shit alone.
That fucker has
What?
impregnated Sarah.
Yeah, that's what I
Ooh.
was thinking because he's been dead there for over a month.
I smelled him potently in the bed.
Oh, how that?
Oh, poor
How
Sarah.
how do we deal with that one? That sounds complicated.
That's
I
what we
don't-
tell the elders and they deal with it.
Okay, yeah, that's a upper management thing.
Sorry. You want to do it, Siobhan? You can do it.
I can do it.
What's out for Gaia?
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Wait, what are we doing?
She's going to tell Sarah about the whole thing that she got impregnated by something.
I'll tell her,
Oh,
but first let's deal
yeah.
with this, okay?
Mhm.
That should come from another.
If we survive
point,
this, I'll tell her.
I'm going to make sure everyone's okay. It is 11 o'clock East Coast, I think. I'm just making sure that everyone's okay. I booked us till midnight East Coast time, but I wanted to make sure everyone was okay with continuing.
Yep, all good.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good.
Let's rock and roll.
Yep.
We about to get a rage on y'all. Because I'm
Shit
sorry,
kickers
but
come out.
shit, Siobhan is real fucking close. Real fucking close.
Ah. All All right, you drive, and it's further down this way. They kind of keep this away
Oh, of
from
course,
the
it
main
smells
area.
horrible.
The smell is going to be atrocious.
When it rains, it stinks so bad.
Yeah, it's worse than Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
There is
something
definitely
not as bad as him. Nah, something worse than him. I'm sorry.
yeah. Ironically, the dirt road that leads off towards the slaughterhouse from this side, is right across from the animal control area.
I got Prodigy going on to, for that pre-battle, like, let's pump up a bit of adrenaline. Fire starters playing because it's rather appropriate.
Mm-hmm.
Because why not?
Fire starter.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fire starter.
Yep. But yes, you head, and Natasha, you realize this isn't the main way that you would go. There just so happens to be a gate left open. This is kind of like a back way. I would almost say this is the employee entrance because it's a dirt road. It's not designed for semis to come through.
Yup.
So you've got this bumpy kind of dirt road. There's potholes. Thankfully, you're in a
My
Jeep
shocks
Cherokee.
are not the best. I'm sorry.
There is some vibration that's happening. Yeah.
We might be bouncing to the music. We might be bouncing to the potholes. It's fine.
Yeah.
This is fine. Let's go.
Chase, I want you to roll me a D10.
God.
Uh-oh.
That's a 6.
All right. Unfortunately, it's not good enough for this. The car suddenly, boom, and it feels like maybe something's wrong with the vehicle. Like it's still moving, but everything's kind of suddenly tilted angular sideways.
Flat tire? Or did something just shoot?
Do
our
we
fucking
feel that, or
tires?
does only Chase feel that?
Everyone feels that.
Do I kind of
Something's
feel
wrong
like
with your car, Siobhan.
Damn it. I pull it over. How far are we from the slaughterhouse?
It's not too far.
Okay.
You could hoof it, but
All right.
you look, and does anyone here have any specialization with mechanical things?
Just have to attack.
Good with
Garrett,
lightning.
I think, is good with mechanical things. So
Good
go ahead.
lightning, yeah.
I'll let you. I won't even let you. I won't make you roll this because Bonars are known for working well with cars, and you and your background detail this. The axle on that side busted.
Fuck.
That car
Shit.
ain't moving.
The hell?
Do I sense any influence from a specific fey creature?
Chase, you look around, and with your vision, you almost see a bunny hopping away,
The fuck?
but not cotton candy, not pink and blue like normal. This is black and purple.
Ooh. Somebody went on.
Chase is the only one that
Oh,
sees
okay.
it.
I just kind of like go up to Siobhan and be like, I'm sorry, let's go. And start walking down the road.
Okay. I think Storyteller, this has probably pushed Siobhan over the edge.
Mm-hmm. All right. Do you want to roll a full-scale frenzy check?
I think I do.
Okay, go for it.
Boy.
Because now my fucking wheels are busted.
That's legit.
Frenzy checks are fun.
Mhm.
What am I rolling for it?
All right, hold on one second. It's going to be your straight rage.
Yep.
Not your temporary, just your straight rage.
Oh, okay.
Your dots, yeah.
Yeah, now you could, if you wanted to, if you feel like you're going to full-scale wolf out, you can spend a willpower. I will let you do that after you roll.
Okay, will do.
Normally, that's not allowed, but in this case, I think.
I got an 8, a 6, and 2 1s.
Wow, you all are you going to spend willpower to try and negate what's going on, or are you that mad?
I am that mad.
All right,
Yeah.
so you see her kind of go down on all fours for a second, and she just starts. You hear the howl. that comes up from her.
Oh.
Yeah, and it's a full scale howl. Like we're talking echo
Howl.
reverb. And you know she has pipes.
Yeah.
So all right. So she is going to go full scale Krynos. What does Siobhan look like as a Krynos?
Oh, she's huge. She is huge. She looks like a Fianna from Legend. Okay, she is huge, red head to toe, and just got a maw that you don't know if it's a smile, a smirk, or a snarl. And bright emerald eyes.
All right. So you all see this. You hear, though Siobhan doesn't hear this at all, but you can hear alert sounds going off in the meatpacking facility. Are any of y'all going to try and keep Siobhan here? Because if you are not, I can tell you directly, she is running full tilt into that facility, and not even the building that Natasha was at. She's going for the main facility.
Natasha will see what she can do to gently and softly curb that Irish rage towards the place we need her to go so she can then Hulk out.
Aim it that way.
Yeah.
Can I assist Natasha and help trying to talk her down and use my iron resolve and get a willpower to get 2 guaranteed successes?
All right. For this to take place, you have to get Siobhan's full scale attention. So someone's going to have to get in front of her, which means there's a potential for bite and claw. Come out.
That'll be because Garrett will step in front. You see a big smile on his face as she turns into Krynos and goes, I like this one.
I'm going to use the Iron Will with Chase on this.
All right. So, Siobhan, you can't exactly see friend from foe at this moment. You just see this being that comes standing in your way. What's the first urge?
My first urge is going to basically lean up and sniff real hard.
All right. And all you smell is prey.
And musk. That will save me.
It's disgusting. It's an offense to you. Garrett, what are you doing to try and keep her?
Good question.
I will get to Natasha and Chase. It's just Garrett's actually in full scale danger.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
So you leaned in and like sniffed, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a really dumb idea, but I think it'd be perfect.
Go for it. Go for it.
Tell me your ideas so that I know what's going to happen to Garrett in the next few minutes.
Well, yeah.
And I mean, I need to know what parting gift, it's potential part of him here, part of him there, part of him way over there staining the wall, potentially.
Well, okay, so she's facing me. How much the building that we want to put her, which way is that? Like directly behind her?
I don't know if Natasha specified the building.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
You did?
Yes.
All right. It's going to be on the right side. It's behind this building, but you can kind of see an offshoot. There is about 200 feet between the main building and this building.
Right. So I don't know how this will work mechanically, but what I do is when she comes in, sniffs, you just see a big smirk, and then I just wallop her and try and bash her so her head turns towards the building.
Are you using the gauntlet?
Well,
Would I have had that on? I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Did I roll a d10?
If you want to roll a d10 to see if you're using the gauntlet or not, you can.
I had it on, yep.
Oh,
All
shit.
right, you have it on.
Pour out some now for Garrett as we remember.
Tear him to shreds.
All right, so roll your dex plus brawl.
Oh my god!
Now, can I use lightning reflexes?
Is that more of a defense thing?
It's a dexterity. That's my dexterity specialization.
I will let you use it.
Yes, you bow with the but you're gonna bitch slap her with that. She's there to be holy hell to pay.
So I got 110. So 2, 3, 4,
Who knows? She might consider that foreplay.
5.
Garrett's the fucking Pied Piper.
The 10 saved me. I got a success on the reroll.
Oh, wow. Siobhan, are you going to try and dodge this? Or is this more going to be one of those things where you attempt to soak this damage after?
I'm going to attempt to soak it.
I honestly think that Siobhan is not realizing what's going on. She kind of wants that hit me, that rush, that urge.
Mhm.
All right.
The adrenaline is just roaring through her.
So much prodigy, she doesn't know what to do with it.
Exactly.
All right. So
you wanted a fire starter. Here we go.
Yeah.
There you go. We're good. So good.
All right. Thankfully,
Oh
I
my
put this
God.
to your sheet so I can actually scroll down and find how bad this is going to be. So it's strength +1. So you're going to roll your strength.
And
+1, you said? Or just add 1 to my strength?
It's Garrett's roll.
no, it's me,
we're,
yeah.
we're denoting how many lethal damage.
So it's 3 total.
3? Okay.
2
So you get-
successes plus the 1, yeah.
2 successes plus the 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you calculated that, you get 1. So yeah, I know you calculated it right. So, all right, Siobhan, you're going to roll just your stamina.
Okay. Can
Because
I
we are-
roll a willpower on it? Or can I use a willpower on it?
1 second. I will verify that because I don't remember.
I don't know if I can or not to soak. Soaking damage. Doesn't say anything about willpower.
I will let you do it. I think you're not supposed to, but I didn't put the notes in there.
Okay.
So
That makes 3 successes.
all right. So Garrett, you had 3 successes. So that means Siobhan soaked it. So that means you strike true, but you see it automatically, the jaw that you pushed pop, and then it resets back into place.
And
Now,
as a
Siobhan,
fake, I'm pointing for the building.
yeah, and now Siobhan, you do see, and the pain that you feel does fill you with a little clarity.
Good.
So you're not as angry. You are shifted. You have a focus.
Yeah. And I now see the building sticking out from the side.
Mm-hmm.
It's just pointing to it.
Okay, good. And I just
Go
move my
ahead,
he-
Natasha and Chase, if you want to try and convince them. I think you guys probably can convince fully just directing along with Garrett.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna head towards it. I'm gonna basically go around the building to it.
Yeah.
Question.
Metaphoring it.
Yes.
If you voluntarily shift into Krynos, are you able to maintain control?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the thing is the frenzy she shifted to Krynos. And
She had to ride out that frenzy first.
yeah, she could not dictate friend from foe. If she was in a full-scale combat situation, all she would see is movement.
Movement, and she would attack it all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Fortunately, she is short-fused.
In that case, Johan will get the gas can out and then throw his. I guess he'll do the trench coat bit with the gun partially exposed, but have it in a wide thing, and he'll burn a rage to go into Krynos.
So you're going to burn your, what would have been your singular temporary rage, but I gave you a couple more. So, yeah. So you shift, your clothes disappear, the gun stays.
Okay.
I got a question, Johan. You have bound clothes, correct?
Oh, what is that? I don't know what bound
If you
clothes
do not
is.
have bound clothes, that means you will be naked the next time you switch to Homid. So I'm going to
happening.
suggest that I'm going to say that you probably have bound clothes. You've
Oh,
lived
okay.
in Aaron for a year.
Okay.
Unless you want to be naked.
Go for it. Why
I
not?
mean, I did have stripper clothes, so you know, I had the Velcro. I was sort of
I'm
ready
sorry.
for it. No,
Balls out for Gaia.
Balls out for Gaia.
I heard balls out for Gaia. I love it. I love it.
Rage out, weighing out.
Rage out, weighing out.
So, yeah, once he shifts into Krinos,
All right. What does he look like?
his Krinos, his normal height is 6'1". Krinos is 10'1" and 740 pounds. And he is jet black. Muzzle is black. The only source of non-black coloration on him is the whites of his eyes and bright green.
No red? Because
No
you
red.
had red frosted tips on your lupus.
Mm-hmm. This is oddly just completely devoid of color except for the eyes. And
Garrett, you do notice this, that his lupus looks similar to what you thought a particular individual looked like, but his Krinos looks very different.
Ooh, interesting.
Once I'm in Krinos, I had wrapped the oil-soaked rags around the outside of the can, and I'm just palming that fucking can and booking it after Siobhan towards the meat packer plant.
All right. Natasha has pulled out her gun. Garrett and Chase, are you, giving chase?
Well, I mean, I have my gauntlet. I'd probably pull out the knife. He just had a big ass stupid grin on his face and see, like almost like a Han Solo. See, it worked.
Chase just kind of shakes her head at you and then just shifts into Krinos, and I will actually use one of my rage to do it.
All right.
And take off the same direction as towards the slaughterhouse area.
All right.
Actually, still in Hamid, but I'll follow.
Garrett, you hear, as you're following Siobhan, you hear a weird boop, boop noise. You don't know where it's coming from, but it almost sounds like a text message.
Outside? This is
It's coming from Siobhan, but obviously she's in Krinos and her pockets are unavailable.
Do I hear this?
You do hear this noise.
Can I do plug and play?
You can do plug and play.
You nosy bitch.
Hey, there's a message. You are in Krinos. This could be important. I love you.
There is multiple messages you can hear. Boop, 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 boop.
just want to put it in a pocket.
Her phone's getting blown the fuck up.
Yeah.
Am I using the extra skill I've got for this?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Because fuck it, why not?
Why not? We about to either go out in a blaze of glory.
This is truth. So regular diff, yes.
Regular diff.
Fantastic.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm dying because this is so much fun.
That sticks.
All right. You can easily read it off of your Solaris phone.
Because Solaris phones are amazing.
Yes, they are.
And it's a rapid fire kind of thing. It's from Siobhan's mom.
Uh-huh.
And it says, I hope things are going okay. I love you. Scott came to visit, but he is now missing. I do not know where he is. I hope you can help me. I hope you're not too drunk or getting your brains fucked out to be able to read this.
Oh, damn.
Shots fired.
Wow, this
Mom knows her daughter well.
Siobhan's 21, okay? She's not like, 14 or something.
They're all
Okay?
young.
Damn.
It was supposed to be a surprise, but now he's suddenly missing. I do not know where he is.
Natasha's just like, fuck me. Well, I guess we're just going to try and keep her alive as long as she can to read this fucking shithole.
Well, as we're running, he says you stop and read this. It's like, come on, get it.
Shut up! I'm doing my glassblocker bullshit. Fuck off.
It does seem
She's
creepy.
being my best friend.
does seem a little creepy.
Hey, that's okay. Wait till I get her to Chicago. This is fine.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, time out. My husband just put, but Siobhan only has 1 dot in intelligence, so is it really difficult to fuck her brains out?
I'll be honest, no. I believe for Siobhan that a climax will cause her brain to go to mush.
I'm sorry.
Especially after a year.
It's the stamina dots.
That's why she likes it so much.
Well, stamina, that's what we would call a sexterity roll.
Yes.
You get me?
Yes.
I'm just going to stay here. And
Okay, back on rails. Back on
Yes,
rails.
please.
No, we're not on rails. You're at Krinos.
As Johan is fucking booking it towards this thing, you all could almost swear that you see sort of a frost going over and almost like ember, like sheer ember every once in a while coming off of him, but no, not sustained.
Are you trying to suggest that you are using your gift?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna attempt to activate Master of Fire.
Master of Fire.
Oh,
If shit goes sideways.
Oh,
Okay, shit goes sideways.
Shit.
Whoa, I really hope we
You
get
have to
that
spend
out.
a gnosis to do it.
Oh my god.
And what that means for the people out there who do not know is that means if fire goes up and things go to shit, instead of having aggravated damage, Johan will only have bashing damage.
Good for
And
you.
the way I run
Maybe
this
he will give you
system, bashing damage don't do shit. Garu.
Aren't you naked also?
Yeah.
Watch out for this.
Balls out for Gaia.
I say dogs, you say balls.
Whatever. It's
Balls of fire for
the
Gaia.
whole shebang.
Balls of fire
Balls
for
of fire
Gaia.
for Gaia.
Can we just
All right,
now
so-
have that champion of fire slow motif going right now?
Sorry,
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
if that song is copyrighted, so we're not going
That's
to
all
do
right. We're
anymore.
not going to go anymore.
Yeah. All right. So you make it to the
Ninja's
building.
there.
Natasha, you remember the door that the wolf showed you.
And Siobhan's going that way, correct?
Siobhan is going that way.
Oh, I'm
Okay,
probably
good.
going to bust through the fucking door.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to happen. Unless Natasha decides to make a play and try and open the door first.
She will try and attempt to try and run and get to the door, but after reading all the texts and everything,
Siobhan has outpaced you.
Yeah, Siobhan has outpaced. Let's go for a full-scale marching order. Would you say Natasha is at the end of the pack because of everything?
Yes.
yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right, so it's going to go Siobhan, Garrett. Well, no, it's going to go Siobhan, Garrett, Johan caught up to Garrett.
And I'm in Krinos as well.
Yes. What does Chase's Krynos look like?
Just tall and kind of like very dexterous and streamlined. It's oddly
Fur color still gray? Is there any
Still
sort of
gray.
blondishness?
yeah, it's that gray, like leaning towards like that ash blonde of her hair. So it's kind
Yeah.
of
Does she
Easy.
have any particular markings?
not at this time. No.
No markings. All right, so
By
it's
the
just
time-
ash gray.
By the time Natasha gets to everyone, she'll have changed the crane house.
All right, so do you want to do rage or are you going to primal urge your way?
Being I have no primal urge, I will do the other way.
All right.
Mhm.
So you're going to spend a temporary point of rage
Yes.
and instantly shift. What does Natasha with her purple hair look like in Krynos?
Oh, we're going
Is-
Funko purple with some red in there.
Is it full scale Funko purple, or is it one of those things where the top, where her mane and crown would be purple, and then it kind of shifts into a red as?
Oh no,
Get-
we're doing total purple with red tip.
All right,
That's
okay,
bougie.
okay, bougie bitch. All right,
She is
Fucking-
so bougie.
Fucking bougie.
all right. So Siobhan, You bust through this door. I'm not even going to make you roll for it. You bend this thing off its hinges as you roll through. And I believe it would go Shaban, Garrett, Chase, and Johan. Chase and Johan are almost causing the door to bend because they get there at the same time. And then it's Natasha.
Actually, I'd probably be in the back because I'm still in Hamid, actually.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You just took off faster, so it's probably going to go
outpacing you.
Yeah, Siobhan, Chase, and Johan, and then Garrett, because your stamina is better than Natasha's, I believe.
I'm at 3.
What's your stamina, Natasha?
I'm sorry, my stamina?
Yes.
It is a 3.
Sorry. All right, so Garrett's slightly ahead of you just because he was getting there further, but you saw the Krynos forms barrel through.
Yeah.
So you kind of have an eye and eye look at each other as everyone else has shifted and has run up. Garrett, you do notice that Natasha is wielding her firearm. I've got a question, Natasha.
Yeah.
Do you have silver bullets?
Of course I do.
All right. Remember that for your Gnosis rolls, it's going to drop your Gnosis down 1.
Yep.
Because now you're kind of physically handling it.
Right.
All right. So as you move into this room, you bust in, and the room, weirdly, it's a little dark in here for a moment. But your Krynos eyes kind of brighten everything up. It's kind of got like a dirt pit almost kind of look to it. There's some metal railing around. It's almost like this would have been a showroom where not exactly a rodeo, but where they would walk the animals and try and keep them moving and productive when they weren't out in the field. But you do see a line that kind of an end of the line kind of look with some red striping that kind of gives a suggestion that they would be walking into their slaughter. And it's kind of funny. The moment that you reach in, the lights start coming on one by one. And you see an odd creature on the far end of the way. I'm going to ask for everyone to roll perception plus. If you have primal urge, you can use it. If you have survival, you can use it. You could also use alertness in this because it's a generalized roll. Depending on which one you use, I'm going to flavor the text, if you will.
Perception and what else? I'm sorry.
You can either do alertness, survival, or primal urge.
Does my wolf sight give me any bonus for that?
Give me one second.
It's for movement or in darkness. Like it gives me a bonus.
I would say I'll give you a +1.
+1, okay.
Just for the moment. So
I got 3 with primal urge.
Primal urge.
Same here, 3 with primal.
All right.
4 survival.
Before I roll, I'm going to burn a willpower to automatically give me an extra success.
All right. So those with primal urge, you, in a weird way, this almost makes you feel sad. There's a weird sense of guilt associated with the creature that you see before you. It is big. It is 7 feet tall, 7 feet long, and for all intents and purposes, it looks like a pig. A giant wild boar. Weirdly enough, the skin on the face seems a little thin, pale, weird. It almost looks like a skull that you're seeing through. Natasha, since you use survival, those of you who use survival, look at this. This thing is huge. Oh, you used alertness?
I was survival.
Yeah.
Alertness for me. Got
All
7
right,
successes.
survival. You see this. This is huge. This is monstrous. You don't get the same sense of guilt. This is a very weird creature for you. The alertness, you just see this giant fucking monster. You don't understand exactly what you're seeing. It's a giant ass boar. And all of a sudden you hear a voice. Like there are speakers in here. And you hear Mal's voice. It's funny, isn't it? It looks like such a simple and dumb creature. Just wait till you see what it does to you, and then what its family does to your Karen. And this is where we're going to roll initiative.
What's the roll for that? I don't have the
10.
cheat sheet.
All right, so you take... I'm going to pull it up here.
The number of dots and decks, the number of dots and wits, add them together and roll a d10.
And what you do is with the D10 number that you get, you add those numbers together, and that gives you your initiative.
16.
All right.
15.
13.
Hold on one second. I'm opening something up so that I can keep
Oh.
track. I did
11.
not bring my spiral.
The lightning reflexes kick in there.
I
Ooh.
will let you re-roll the 10 if it was significantly lower. If you have
Yeah, I can
lightning.
get much higher. 11.
All right.
Yeah, that was quiet. This checks.
All right. Hold on one second. All right. Siobhan, what was yours?
16.
16. Natasha,
11.
11. Garrett, you got an 11 as well,
11.
right?
Yep.
Johan?
15.
All right. Chase.
13.
What was that?
13.
13. All right. Sorry, this is taking a moment. I have
That's
too many
okay.
books open up.
No worries.
We about to get murderized.
All right. And the skull pig, which is what these creatures are called, if anyone wants to look them up, rolled an 18.
Jesus.
Wow.
You got balls of fire. We'll be okay.
Ooh. Only have one gas can. Better make that shit count.
Fuck yeah.
Now,
Make some bacon.
All right.
that actually sounds really good right now.
I am a strict carnivore.
Oof. There you are, kids.
All right. So what is going to happen? So the way I tend to run combat is everyone says what they're going to do, and the people that have higher initiative orders can change what they're going to do based on what people of lower initiative do. So the skull pig sees you all, and it doesn't stop. You can see that it is going to charge full scale at the lot of you. And it's got enough room to run. And you get the feeling at seeing this that if this thing really gets up in your face, it can do some serious damage. All right. I believe the next person
Is me.
is you. So, Siobhan, what is your intentions?
All right. Looking around me, what's around me? You said there were rails.
There are
Like
there is
pens?
It's kind of like a pen, but it's kind of just like a circular shape. It's almost like what a rodeo circle would be almost. But
So are we in the circle?
You are slightly outside. It will have to charge through full-scale steel to get to you. But you, from looking at it, you think that won't be a problem for a creature of its size. Now, you're mad, but you have come down off the frenzy.
Yeah, I've got sense enough in me to do self-preservation here.
Yeah.
So, shit. Because, like, I'm looking.
Don't mind me. I'm just rolling a dice for no reason.
Wow.
I am wondering.
It's a number of skull pig reinforcements that are going to Kool-Aid man through the fucking door any second.
You had to give her that idea, didn't you?
Never put
Naked
ideas
Kool-Aid.
in Storyteller's head.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I want to do a howl. I want to do Call of the Wild.
All right.
I'm going to do Warning of the Worm's Approach.
Mm-hmm. All right.
See if we can get some fucking reinforcements for this shit.
Now, I will warn you, they specifically said that y'all were supposed to do this alone.
Shit. Okay, well, can I back paddle?
You can call and see if someone's going to come to help you despite what the elder said. So you understand what I'm saying here?
Okay, I'll do it, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
Can I move while I do it?
What is your, so the way this works is depending on, sorry, it's been a moment.
I think they're written, they're like full body howls. Like that's your action is
Okay.
standing there,
okay.
just this big howl.
Well, I'm overconfident anyway. Fuck it. I'm gonna howl and then just stand there. Basically just howling.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
I was going to do is see if you had multiple actions, but
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. So what am I doing for this? I'm sorry. Let me pull up my sheet. I know I got a cheat sheet for it.
It's okay. We all have cheat sheets.
I have cheat sheets. Okay, I am rolling stamina and empathy, and my stamina is boosted. Yes, ma'am. All right. And
But I will give you the chance to call in reinforcements.
Thank you. Let me mute because these metal dice are loud.
But death maracas.
Death maracas.
And just so you know, I'm letting her do this right now because it's a standalone action. She's going to do this anyway, regardless. So you can imagine that this thing is starting to charge at you, and she does this full-scale howl just standing there.
Yeah, that is 6 successes.
All right, we're going to hold that. The next person up is Johan. What is Johan doing?
God. How far away is Savan from the, or how far away is the pig from everything so far?
It's got plenty of room. I could say this room is about a football field, so 300 yards in total, and it's on the other side, so it's about 200 yards from you, so you do have time before it barrels down on you. But it's coming, and it is picking up momentum.
For now, I'm going to try to, so if it's coming directly at us, I'm going to try to go around this circular thing, maybe about 90 degrees, let's say. And,
so are you going to run full scale? So you're going to not take any attack actions and just... Yeah,
I'm going to go about 90 degrees around to see if nothing else, if we can get some flanking on it.
All right. We can definitely do that. That is noted. All right. Garrett and Natasha, you both go at the same time. And I think both of you have the exact same stam, so I can't.
Did Chase do hers?
Oh wait. Chase is a 13. I am so sorry.
Okay. Are there? I know that this is part of the slaughterhouse. Are there any of like those hooks that hang the bodies on it?
No, this is like the walkabout. This is the long walk till they kill them.
And then there's the gates. Are the gates like all connected to each other? Or are they?
The way I kind of describe this room is there is a giant circular area where it's a giant pen, and there's a gate that kind of leads them out and around.
Yeah, like when you say pens, are they the movable pens that they can use to?
No, it's a giant iron circular pen.
It's in place, not one of the movable pens.
Yeah. And it's a big one, so it's meant to house everyone together to give them kind of that sense of calm.
Okay. I am going to. Can I try? And do they have like bars to the, or is it just like solid metal?
It's like solid metal, but it's just a round ream with posts.
Can I try and tear up one of the posts to have something to basically keep this thing away from me a little bit, but still do damage? Or is it way too in?
You could, but you are going to be risking this thing running at you and breaking through the metal that you're close enough to.
Okay. I'm going to backpedal a little bit, trying to keep an eye and see if there's anything useful to distract it with, hit it with, drop on it, etc. And just try to keep some distance between me and it.
All right. Natasha and Garrett, you guys are going first. I mean, not first, but at the same time. I'm excited.
Is there any place that I could climb?
There is a place at the back that, now that you notice, there's like a tinted reflective mirror surface there, but you can almost see that there's an individual in this kind of hidden room that's up top that's like an observation deck. And you get the sense this is where the person who stole Mal's skin is. And you also sense with your ears, since you were the one that was furthest in the back with Natasha, a sudden resounding slam of the door. Like you can almost see that where it was bent and broken, it's now reset.
So the door behind us that we came in.
The door behind you.
Oh, okay.
And it's clicked.
All right.
And it even appears to be slightly stronger than it was before.
So what I picture is I want to run up on top of one of these pens to get closer to this thing. And if maybe I'll use my city running gift.
You are going to.
So he literally like parkours right up on top of this thing.
All right.
And then I will use while I'm on top, I'll burn a point of rage to instantly turn into my Krynos form.
Okay.
And Garrett is huge as in Krynos, and you can literally see the muscles ripping, and it's almost like his loop is very brown for all over. The patches of like lighter brown almost looks like mud, but there's also these almost sickly looking white splotches all over him, almost like a shaggy look. And you see he's got like yellowish green eyes. Has his claws out and just staring down. And I'm pretty much setting up so next turn I'm going to get like a death from above onto this thing.
All right. And so to do all this at once, you're going to be spending 2 points of temporary rage. 1 to activate the city running, 1 to activate the shift.
And that's my 2 temporary points.
Yeah. So that means if you're out of points, that means you are stuck in Krynos for the rest.
Oh no, I still got 6 points.
Okay, good. I'm just making sure because the way it was said, I was like, and I was like, that's our rune. How is that possible? All right. So so everything kind of happens at once. Everything ticks down. So you see the skull pig get into full range, going full scale momentum. Siobhan standing her ground there and just howling her guts out.
Before I was going to do something before Garrett took off. You see Siobhan, this like regal thing, just standing in front of this thing howling. As Garrett runs by, he's like, I think I'm in love. And he keeps running.
So there's a little look back. All right. But yeah, you see all this kind of happen relatively at once. Everyone's spreading around. All right. And I'm going to have to roll for the skull pig now. Full scale.
I'll hold my turn.
Oh, wait. I'm so sorry.
You're
I didn't.
fine.
You.
No,
Are you aiming with your gun? Because if you're aiming with your gun.
Not yet.
Not yet?
What
What?
everyone was doing. And when she sees Garrett doing things, she'll pop out things of judgment.
Okay.
And if she has to stow, she'll stow her gun. She's got a sling thing right now. So
Okay.
she'll
Okay.
stow the gun away if she has to.
Yeah.
It is
So,
on safety. She has a safety on.
okay. Good. So fangs and claws are out now. Kind of look a little.
Things of judgment, I believe it gives me a different thing too.
Yeah. I did not mean to forget you. I'm so sorry.
You are fine. I'm sorry. Siobhan's just like, let's go and kill this thing. We're like,
Yeah, everyone's doing stuff all at once. That's
I
kind of how I run the combat.
you are totally fine, my dear.
Yeah, you spend 1 willpower,
Mhm.
and you have all the natural weaponry in all your forms. Your attacks do 2 extra dice of damage to all beings who have fallen from their original purpose to the service of the worm.
I think this fell from a proper purpose. Yeah.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
guy.
Definitely. Now, if it was a full-scale agent of the worm, it wouldn't count. Just so you know.
But I want bacon right now, so
Let's make bacon.
come on. I want it.
I've called for reinforcements next round. If I survive it, I'm
Yep,
wailing on that fucker.
Yeah, because you got to talk to your mom.
I know, right?
All right. That is 5 successes for the skull pig as it rams right into Siobhan.
Of course it
Full
does.
scale. And it's one of those things where it flips the head just a little so that it's trying to jettison you up into the air.
Can I do a Dex Athletics?
Hold on. I will let you attempt to dodge this.
Thank you. Because I actually have a little bit of that.
You do. And the way this works, if you remember. All right, where did the cheat sheet go?
And I will spend a willpower for a success.
All right. Come on. There we are. Because I had a whole thing about dodging.
Difficulty depending on the distance you need to move.
Yeah, so Dex plus athletics. The difficulty is going to be a 6 because you do have to clear it. And it's a big hulky monster.
5 successes.
Oh, so that
Oh,
negates.
actually 6 because I spent a willpower.
All right, so that negates. So you are able to dodge at full scale out of the way. Almost, I think you do a little roll.
Yeah. I do a total flip. Yeah. I
Yeah,
might have taken
yeah.
some gymnastics at one point. Yeah.
And since you dodge out of the way,
Mm-hmm.
I believe that leaves Natasha and Chase
Behind me.
behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So both of you are going to try and dodge this?
Question,
I can't hear you, Junie.
Sure, if I could swipe while I'm doing it, fuck yeah.
I
Can
will
I,
let you since it's big enough.
Can I try to dodge by stepping sideways?
You can, but if it fails, it's going to go
Sideways.
crazy.
I will be smart then and just step. Just dodge. Just do a
Dex
regular step.
athletics. And both of you, and the same difficulty that I gave Siobhan, which was 6.
And can I use my Iron Will and spend a willpower to get 2 successes?
Yes, since you didn't get to do it before on the previous time.
Is there a way you can use City Running with this or no?
That would take more time to activate.
Okay.
I could let you activate it later. Like,
Okay.
Let's let this thing run into the door first.
yeah.
That's good.
As it passes by, you get a sense that you don't really want to touch this thing. You don't really want to eat this thing. It is tainted full scale. You almost get the sense that if you were to bite attack this, you might have some repercussions.
Oh, I would totally claw the thing. That's all.
Yeah, I know. I'm just pointing out. There might be something going on with that, but definitely if you accidentally ingest this in some way, it's going to be bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a 2.
All right. So, and did you use Iron Will?
I did not.
Okay, so you did
and
not.
I'm happy I did because I only rolled 1 success. So with Iron Will, because I get the 2, I got 3 successes total.
All right. So that means Natasha's going to take 1 point of lethal damage. No, it's Chase is only going to take 1 point of lethal damage from the side swipe. Because you get most of the way out, but it still scrapes you. Okay. Natasha, you're going to take 2.
Okay. So am I hurt?
You are at hurt, but it's lethal damage. Remember, you guys can soak this. Go ahead and roll your stamina rolls to soak.
And so it's stamina and... Where's
just stamina?
It's just stamina. But hold on 1 second. There's a specific thing for the difficulty when it comes to lethal damage. It's a difficulty 6.
Okay, I have 2 successes then.
All right, so you both, you feel it. It hurts, but you do get to dodge out of the way. Do y'all dodge the same way or do you split?
I go the opposite way.
Oh.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So you both dodge to the sides. Johan, you have ran to the side. Any scrapes that you have instantly healed because you were able to roll that past. And it does slam full frontal into the wall. And you would think that it would hurt something like this, as you see kind of cracks in the wall. But it doesn't look like it did shit to it.
Asshole!
All right. Unfortunately, we are about 8 minutes till midnight. I don't know if y'all want to continue or not, or if we want to schedule this for another time. I know it sucks to do that in the middle of combat, but I don't want to make anyone stay up later than they want to.
I'll be up all night anyway, so I'm okay.
I'm GG.
I'm good.
I could do a part 2 or this either way.
I'm fine with either. I can definitely, there is a little bit
Hang
more.
on, let me ask our tech guy, okay? Yeah. Okay, he's good.
But yeah, it just depends on y'all.
Hey, y'all, if y'all getting tired, we can pause it and pick it up.
Yeah, I'm perfect.
Personally, I might pause, but because I have Wi-Fi issues and like Mom's staying up past her bedtime to allow me to stay up to do this. So.
Oh wow. If y'all want to pause, we can, and we can do this in November, and we can finish this up.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Unfortunately, we did not break the curse of 2-parter one-shots.
Nope, we didn't.
But I think this has been a fantastic one-shot. Thank y'all to my players. Thank you to
Really had a
Shanky. I hope y'all had so much fun.
Oh, this is great. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I'm really surprised at how fun this was. I mean, it's really a blast. I like
Yeah.
the system now.
It's better to be the werewolf than being killed by the werewolf.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Can confirm.
All right. So, guys, we will return. We will set a date and announce it in our Discord. So join us over at Discord in McStabber's Lounge. All of us here are there. Hang out with us, chat with us, tell us how much you loved it. Tell us about all the fucking dumpster fire shit we did tonight. It's fun. We had a blast. I'm glad all y'all hung out with us. Do make sure that if you like the stream tonight, we stream a lot of really great game content here at McStabber Studios. Check out our YouTube. We have one for the McStabber Studios streams, like this one will go on there, and our Wraith Life Derailed is on there. That season is concluded. We'll return in January. And then we also have our Vampire V5 DC by Night that's on there, and various one-shots that have been run. But do give a like to Haunted Chronicles and Ishvel YouTubes that are listed in there, because we are going to do a giveaway live on stream here of two $30 gift cards to Drive Through RPG. Once those YouTube channels, Ishvel and Haunted Chronicles, get to 100 subscribers on YouTube. Subscribing on YouTube's free. It's literally a button click. So just go there, click the button, and as soon as they hit 100, we give away free money to Drive Through RPG for you to get cool game books. Then on top of that, if you like the content we're creating, consider giving us a subscription. If you have a Prime account through Amazon, you can actually get one free subscription a month to give to the channel of your choice, and you may consider giving it to us. Also, any bits or donations that are given during our game streams are given to the players, not to me, because I am married to the creator of the studio, who is our tech guy, Shanky. Thank you, Shanky, for doing tech tonight. Love you. And I don't get the bits and donations. That goes to everyone else here. Okay. So thank you everyone that did give bits tonight. We really appreciate that. And we do have some friends that do amazing content. So do give some of our friends, checkouts on their Twitch channels and give them a free like or follow. I'm sorry, it's not likes here. It's follows. Give them a follow there and check out their content. And one of them in our friends list is Junie, Natasha. She actually it's the RPG table, and they do amazing vampire streams over there. They play a Chicago by Night stream, and it is so much fun. Oh my God.
Thank you.
Thank you to whoever gave bits just now.
Yes, thank you guys so much. Thank you, and we hope to see you in Discord. We will be available there to chat after this stream for those of us that don't have to turn in for the night, and you guys have a lovely evening. Now, also upcoming, I believe we have Ishvel tomorrow. Next week, we have Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Ishvel is at 1 o'clock tomorrow. Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we have Haunted Chronicles. Friday night, I am running my first game as a GM. I am running Bluebeard's Bride for charity. We are raising money for the National Breast Cancer Foundation, so please tune in at 8 p.m. on Friday the 16th for our Bluebeard's Bride stream. It's a very gothic horror game about the Bluebeard's Bride fairy tale. So we'll see you then. Good night, everybody.
Bye.